How do we turn this off?
TV power button's at the bottom. On your side behind you, Justin.
Session 1.
Session 1.
This bitch empty.
Yeet.
Let me make sure we have audio.
The yeetening.
You motherfucker.
The yeetening, yeah.
It is not the eating.
Good yeetening.
It was one. It's on the other side, Justin. It's next to where Kevin is.
That's good. That's good.
Good yeetening.
It's on
Salutation.
Yeetening, everybody.
Yes, very good.
Who's on the side? Shane doesn't know.
I guess I shouldn't be yelling the bottom. Who's
holding
vibrating?
The bottom.
No.
How the fuck do you have the stream up but I can't find it?
Because you suck.
I don't know.
Cause yeet.
Cause yeet.
Oh, already got an ad though. Thanks, Twitch.
That must be nice. I can't even find the fucking game.
Too bad.
Seriously?
Still not up on mine.
Refresh your page.
Got it. I'm sorry. I'm not an admin on our channel, apparently.
These things happen.
Alright. Kevin, is your character ready to go?
Yes, it is.
Justin, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Jackson, are you ready to go?
I was born ready.
I got you this piece, Kevin, because I figured you want it.
Oh, thank you.
You're old,
Yet,
man.
yet again,
Don't ask
I'm
what
pretty
this
sure
guy-
you were like a 47-month pregnancy. Look at the size of you.
Nope. I was
Wow.
actually early. Thank you.
Really?
Holy shit.
Yes, Rebecca.
Wow. Oof. Oof.
See? That's what I said. That's why I said I'm pretty
I
sure.
spent too much time with him and he's a monster.
Is your mom Wonder Woman? Or?
Did we somehow lose the stream? Mine moved on.
No.
No.
Jackson still has it.
Well, I don't know.
I have it.
Are you
What's up,
sure?
Kevin?
No, I think we did.
Motherfucker!
Just eating.
Yeah.
No, I got it. Phoenix is saying, yeah, you're back.
You
sure?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Give it a second. It might just work
We're
for
away
Justin.
for too long.
I'm just going to say, hey,
As long as it works for Justin, it's frozen. No, it's not frozen for me.
Is your Wi-Fi on?
Yeah.
I need to turn it off.
No, it's live.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Are
my
we
god.
live?
Yes.
Shane, yes. Your phone always sucks.
Phoenix, just say we're live.
I can't tell.
See, there's a heart and a flame.
Oh,
Because I
Flame
said,
on.
yeah, girl.
Alright.
I thought it was gonna be flamers.
Gotta be supportive, man. I support the arts.
That's true.
That mouse
We
is
have
Yes,
more
I
gays
did.
at this table than straight white men.
We have one.
We do?
One.
Oh, that's right. I meant like at our people that we hang out
And
with.
the people we normally...
Not tonight.
Now you're the
Knocking
minority
them back
again.
down to being a minority.
Hey.
Yikes.
I feel like
So should the three of us just like get out of here?
You got-
Get out of Shane's house?
yes.
I'm not a minority.
Do you want to tell him or should I tell him?
I'll always get to you.
All right, Aaron, we're brown.
What?
I gotta tell my mom.
Fuck.
She's gonna kill me. I don't have a lot of
We
options.
need more estrogen at our table.
We have plenty of estrogen at our table.
I
One is
don't-
enough.
I
What's
don't
wrong?
have any estrogen, first of all.
Aaron.
I mean, don't we all have a little bit, technically?
Yeah, technically.
If you got man boobs, you have estrogen.
No, like just by existing. I thought.
Yeah,
Every
did we
person
both
at the
do
table
that?
everybody has boobs but Aaron.
I have boobs. I do. Have
You're
you
gonna hurt his
seen
feelings
my
more than us.
Instagram?
I'm talking like jiggly boobs. You have nice boobs.
Okay.
I
So
can
we're
dash
live.
away.
Hi. Hope everybody's having a...
I didn't do it.
Yeah, your children did
God,
it.
it's so loud.
Buddy,
Don't we have another one?
I don't need it. I'm not going to use it. I was going to, but I changed my mind.
I'm gonna have coffee in a minute.
Alright. Do we have minis for everybody? Mini, mini,
Yeah, sure.
mini,
Just Aaron has to put it
mini,
down.
mini,
Super mini.
mini.
Oh, good.
How did you break off a piece of one of them?
Is that a
The paint's chipping off. When I bent it, the paint
He looks
chipped
like
off.
Trump.
That's excellent.
You put your guy in a suit and tie.
Listen, that's what I was able to do in between
We gotta
calls.
build a wall.
That's what
I hate elves.
That's what I was able to get done in between calls that one
You
shift.
motherfucker.
Better that than a fucking dwarf.
All right.
I don't have.
I also fucked up because I only picked up like neon colors.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is weird because my character looks like Vladimir Putin, so this is gonna go great.
As long as you don't fuck Melania behind my back,
Right, Melania
won't-
wants what Melania wants.
we won't have any problems.
She wants a little bit of
You see that
Putin.
video when I
Gracias,
saved that
senor.
puppy from some weird
Jesus fucking
Mongolian-
Christ.
No.
So
We're not
wholesome.
even a minute in.
So wholesome.
Yeah, I heard poop.
We're making Putin jokes a minute in.
I miss Chelsea.
Rootin' tootin' Vladimir Putin.
All right.
You wanted this.
I know, I missed it.
I mean, you know.
So,
We're back. The dinosaur story.
Oh, now it's pie time.
I got
30 minutes.
I got hungry.
So
we've
wholesome.
been sitting here for half an hour waiting for Kevin. You could have eaten the pie.
I forgot I had it.
This
Oh.
poor thing. To the rescue.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing with this? He kisses.
All right. So,
Watch this.
Does-
Watch this.
What kind of pie
Not
is
dinner.
that?
so-
Sweet
Right.
potato.
Ooh.
Ew.
Gave you
All
a
right.
kiss on-
are you guys
I
ready?
thought it was like a dessert pie. That's like a dinner pie.
I was born ready.
All right.
I was born
So-
ready.
That
Hi.
was born
I got a
early.
Born
small
that way.
loan of $1 million.
Thank you everybody for coming back and welcoming us back. This is our new stream group.
It was the best load.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Believe me.
Um,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this if there's Trump jokes.
He himself is a joke.
That's honestly really great because my character is supposed to be a cocky piece of shit.
so he's Trump.
Please don't be Trump.
Please don't be Trump.
I might throw one in there. every now
He's
and
the
then.
best president we've
the
ever
other
had.
I feel like he'll get bored of it pretty quick.
Well,
feel
the
like Trump got
FBI is
bored
now
of it.
listening to us.
There's only so
Thanks,
many-
guys.
We're going to build a wall,
Yeah.
and the elves are going to pay for it.
And if they don't go over the wall, we're gonna eat them over the wall.
Stop making the yeet jokes. I gave you guys all the yeet you could ask for Christmas. That's all you're
That
getting.
works. That
I
works.
still am unsure what
I'm a
eat is.
half orc.
You mean yeet?
Oh my
Eat is for distance.
Over you go.
Yeah. Move
You
me.
gotta go
So,
back.
Gotta go
Um,
back to Orkland.
Jesus fucking Christ. So, we're back. This is going to be a weekly stream.
Eating our jobs.
We rushed kind of getting this one set up, so I don't know when the next time we're going to play is. I got really excited yesterday and wanted to play, so
Seriously?
we're playing. It most likely will be... We off next? Yeah. I'll post something out here shortly.
I can't Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We're off next Friday.
Where am I looking over there?
I'll figure it out later.
What do I do with my hands though?
I think I'm busy next
do you
Friday.
want
Stop
that
doing shit with
chocolate?
What
them.
party's next
What's
Friday?
that?
Do you want
See, I
that
knew I was
chocolate?
busy.
No, I'm good.
Ooh, wait, what's the number? What's
Thank
the
you,
date?
Wait, what?
My
You're
birthday,
killing
the
me.
11th.
Okay.
Side conversation.
I'm sorry, but I made birthday plans with Melissa.
Who's
And
Melissa? Oh,
Sorry, eh?
we're moving on. We're moving forward. God damn it, focus.
We're gonna
She turned
yeet
the
on
car
into
around.
this.
Okay.
Buddy, see somebody got that cop.
Yeah. So, we're gonna be going into a new campaign today. It's gonna be a weekly stream. On top of that, give me 2 weeks, and I'm gonna get the follower campaign going. That's gonna be going too. There's information about giveaway down below. We're not gonna be doing one this session because I didn't get a chance to talk to them about it because we were all running late. But other than that, we're good to go.
Impressive.
Are we ready?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give it away.
I was
Give it
born
away
ready.
now.
Are we? Everybody good?
I'm ready. I got all my snacks. I got all my drinks.
Are you okay, Kevin?
Kevin, are you good? You situated,
How,
buddy?
how are you, Kevin?
You comfortable?
I'm
Kevin.
pretty snug over here.
Do you need
Kevin,
a
the
snack?
good boy.
Do you need a
I
snack?
think I'll be okay.
Okay,
You
good.
sure?
You know what? I'm gonna
I
go
just
get my
got
coffee.
3 bags of snacks over here.
I just like a variety.
Where are you going? Where the fuck are you going?
That's right. Choices are nice to have.
Even I like choices in my drinks too.
Like variety.
Hi, Phoenix. Hi,
That's a good
Celine. How are you? Well, I
like
hope.
Kevin. He's my new favorite person at the table. He doesn't judge me in my drinking problem.
I wish you had a real drinking problem.
He was also voted good boy of the day yesterday.
That's right.
I want to keep mentioning that.
Aw, that's adorable. You should get him like a little,
I was
A
called a
little
puto
kerchief.
and got slapped.
like a dog kerchief.
Did you give Haldol?
No. It was BLS. I took it.
We talking how doll?
Are you situated now, Anthony? You got everything you need?
It was okay. Kevin talked her down.
Yeah, I'm good for
You
now.
got like a.
I got a coaster.
You need to be using the coaster.
Alright. I'm gonna start, and when the rest of you get situated, we'll roll from there.
I've been ready.
Gracias, cabron.
Oh, man.
The NATO.
Alright, we need to get this going because I'm in the most uncomfortable seat in the world.
Have you just met
How you doing,
Kevin?
Kevin?
Kevin, are you straddling a pole right now?
No, he's just wrapped in wires.
I kind of wish I could be a little bit closer to the table
Oh,
so I can take
straddle the
advantage of
pole.
this back.
I really,
in here.
Why don't
I
you
really
move
wish I
closer?
was straddling a
There's
pole.
wires
No,
everywhere.
you want to plug them,
It's
they're
not a
fine.
comfortable pole. It's got
You're good.
serious
Move up.
Move your
underneath
chair
splinters.
forward.
Sometimes they're not.
Keep
comfortable.
going. You're
I'm
good.
literally
You're
gonna
clear.
get
You're not
splinter.
hooked on any wires.
He's
Don't
just
look
looking
at
for any
camera.
type of pole
Yeah.
contact.
Really?
You good now?
To be
That's
honest.
You're comfortable.
I mean,
Comfortable.
I am Shakespeare, so we can help you out.
Oh,
Okay. You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't like bear types.
Oh.
First off, that's hurtful.
I like daddy jocks.
Ew.
Let's go on a journey.
Alright.
Ew.
Hello.
Good lord.
Welcome to tonight's episode. I'm gonna have an anxiety attack.
Been there, done
So coming into this campaign, we enter a city that I'm trying to build a region here, but I'm really not great with these the pronunciations on these places. So we're gonna
that.
roll
You
with the
made
best
them
we-
up.
No, I didn't.
No, they're real names.
They're real words. It's just not things that I can say.
So why didn't you pick
He
things
can
you
barely
say?
pronounce English.
That's why. That's why I didn't keep it English, because it being English or being another language doesn't matter.
But if
because
you make it up, you decide how it's pronounced.
Let's move forward. It's 8:44 now.
Ugh.
we come into the small city or the small oasis town of Wahat.
What?
Wahat.
Okay.
Located within the southeastern region of the Crimson Sands, a large, near endless desert, nestled between two large mountain ranges. The Cloud Steppes to the west, and the Terre Mounts to the right, or
East.
not right.
I mean, if you're
I mean,
facing
yeah.
north, it's still to the
Never
right. I
eat
mean,
soggy
Um,
waffles. Yeah, that's
right.
right. It checks out.
The town is a major trade port, or a major trade city, as the three port cities of the son of... What's the fucking ocean? Or sea?
I'm
Aaron, what's the
pulling
sea you're
everything
from?
the Mediterranean.
Motherfucker, shut your mouth.
The Nightfire Sea?
Yeah.
Oh.
The three major port
Ugh.
cities of the Nightfire Sea sit to the south and come up through this city before dispersing out into the Crimson Sands. The town is rather small, only having a population of 120 or so that live here, but can raise up to 250 of travelers and merchants and stuff like that as they travel through. Entering the city for the first time, we come to Solomon. Would you like to introduce your character?
Solomon is a human sorcerer, cleric. He was, I don't know, he's from the Terramount region.
What brings you here?
Well, I was, minding my own business one day, and the king stepped up to make a decree of some sort. Wasn't going over very well. I decided to volunteer as tribute to deal with the problem. And as I went up there to, cast a spell, what really ended up happening was some unknown force to me kind of surged through me. It went through me, knocked him the fuck out. Everybody thought I was this cool sorcerer thing. I didn't know what the fuck what it was. So, then I had some weird whispering shit going on in my head
Oh.
that said, go forth,
Go west.
learn about these powers, learn why I gave them to you.
Okay.
So, don't know who or why.
What do you look like?
About 6'2", orangish, blonde wavy hair.
Is it thin hair or?
Some might say it's
It's like
thinning.
wispy.
Yeah.
Is it fake?
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
No
When
one
you were
wants
standing
to
up
know.
on that wall to cast that spell, was it the greatest wall ever?
No.
Did it separate the greatest country from like the other countries?
No. I have different plans
That's
for
an
that.
important question.
Okay. The sun beats down on this city. Most of the buildings made of sandstone with small wooden structure kind of holding it together. The heat is almost too much to bear as you're used to the cools and the breezes that come through the mountain range that you're from, as this heat kind of cascades upon your apparently black suit and armor. As you begin walking through the crunch of the sand underneath your feet, the sand is almost it's crimson red of the gemstones and the gemstones and the sands and everything that's broken down, the ruby quartz from deep underground as it slowly rises to the surface through all the creatures of the area that move through.
So is this sand valuable?
No, not really.
He just basically said it was made out of rubies.
Ruby quartz. Ruby quartz. Quartz has no value.
It's a ruby.
Ruby quartz.
That's all I heard though.
Yeah, I know that's what you heard. You're focusing on the wrong part.
Continue.
As you begin moving through the town, there's trade going on as a small caravan has begun to move through. Small shops are set up outside. There's these few larger shops. There is a large central inn near a well as people gather water for the day. It is incredibly warm out. You don't see a ton of people out for trade or moving around. You could say that this is the high time of the day. Most people have moved indoors. What were you doing?
I'm gonna make my way towards the inn, see if I can get something to drink.
Okay.
And I'll gather my thoughts.
Moving through the town, you make your way to the hooded, the crown serpent. The symbol is a large cobra head that kind of hangs forward over the doorway, all carved in wood and stone as it's opened up. As you step inside, the doors kind of swing and sway for a moment. Inside, there's a large fireplace that's empty at this time. As light kind of comes in through the cut holes with the window where windows would be. There's a small bar opened up as there's a portly older man, kind of patchy beard and long hair that kind of hangs around, greasy and kind of slicked back. He's kind of tending to the bars. There's a young lady that kind of runs around. She's got mid-length blonde brown hair, very, very light skin that you can see is actually burned on her shoulders and stuff like that from being out in the sun. And she comes up to you and she goes, "Table for one?"
Yes.
"Oh, okay, come right this way." And she kind of walks you over to a table. Looking around the bar, you see that it's relatively full. Most tables are taken up as there's people that are engaged in conversations. Roll a perception check.
First roll.
Let's see what we got.
Is shit.
Of course.
11.
11. Looking throughout the tavern, for the most part, majority of this town as you kind of walk through appears to be human. There's some half-elves that you can kind of pick up on. Nothing too extraordinarily rare or odd that you could see. And as you begin looking around the tavern, you can see that there is a gathering of people in a corner as you hear cheering going on. And looking through, you see this monolith of a man. Huge body, completely ripped out every which way. These tusks that kind of stick out of his face. As he's kind of in the middle of an arm wrestling contest against two people as they're trying to push his arm down. Would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. Ketra. I'm about 6'8", 185 pounds of just beef.
185?
186.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
That's a beanpole,
great.
bro.
You should probably,
Yeah.
you should probably be a little
Like
bit-
280.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry,
wanna
not
be out- you wanna
280.
be on
Sorry,
that 300
286.
pounds.
Yeah.
Sorry, 286. 286. I have green gray skin, very short hair. I have scars along my body. I have part of my right ear missing.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm kind of in just kind of like hodgepodge clothing at the moment, and yeah, I'm pretty strong.
So, as these two men have grabbed onto either side of his arm trying to lean their bodies in, you're just sitting with your arm on the table.
So, I was thinking maybe after this, if you want to go, I don't know, buy me a drink or something, I'd appreciate that.
There's a brief movement that you see around his head. This small shape, a glimmer of light kind of reflecting off something as this shape kind of moves and sits on his shoulder.
I really like my character, so I wanted to play it this time again. I'm black again. I'm a pixie sorcerer. About 6 inches. Half a pound.
Mm-hmm. Just
Red
about.
hair. Huh. Green eyes, porcelain skin.
Okay. You fly and you land on his shoulder as he's in the
Oh.
process of arm wrestling these two men.
Oh, hey, Blythe.
Hello.
Do they look tired yet? I'm not really looking at them.
Roll a strength check for me.
Okay. Just straight strength?
Yep.
Alright.
They roll with advantage because there's 2 of them.
How do they?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Alright.
huge dice. Look at that thing.
That's got hitting dice. That's not big. 7.
Don't worry, roll worse.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
You gotta remember, Shane's back in the DM seat. Ain't no rolls above a 10 on this side of the table. As you,
That's how we like it.
they kind of
No, I
begin
don't
pushing
really
your arm back, and the gold coins that are set on the table further back kind of shift to get your attention back to what's going on as you just bolt their hands down.
Oh. Well, looks like I'll win.
You scrape your winnings back over to
How much is it?
7 gold coins.
Nice. I forgot to do my 2d6. I'll do
Oh,
this
yeah.
later.
2d6 for your current currency. How many gold pieces you have?
Is that everybody?
Is that your everybody gesture?
So,
Seriously, I got the stuff.
Blythe, are you thirsty at all?
A little bit.
Well, what are you in the mood for?
I'll just have whatever you're having.
Okay, what's her name?
Cindy.
Cindy?
Sydney.
Sydney, can I have, a really big cask of, beer and, a little...
Oh, no, I have my cup. I'll just take some of yours.
And she has a thimble that she is
And make sure you,
attached a piece of a coin to.
can you make sure you take care of Blythe, please? And I put a gold piece across.
She takes it in her pocket. She goes, of course, Sketch. I'll get you taken care of.
Ugh.
She walks you over, Solomon, and sits you at a table nearby as the crowd begins to disperse away from this man's table. A few minutes later, she returns and she brings the large cup to you and puts it down as she takes a little cup and kind of pours a little bit into Blythe's cup.
Oops. Thank you.
I'm gonna look in his direction and call Sydney over and be like, "Give me one of those." Kind of
Try and pump yourself up.
puff out.
You gotta puff back.
Fosters. It's Australian for beer.
He drinks in character.
Yeah, I know he does. It's one of the greatest things about Justin.
And it's my favorite
He
thing.
has always drank in character.
So, what, that's like, for me, for today? That's pretty good. That's a good part.
I think you could go one more time.
I'll probably go another time.
As your drink is brought to you, the doors fling open in the most grandiose way. Everybody's attention drawn to them as in comes this man, kind of loose-fitting silken clothes. If you'd like to introduce your character.
My name is Jacob Finch, and I'm the main character of this story. So I've arrived in this town, sort of drifted in on my boat, the beautiful, beautiful Desert Doom Queen. I was separated from the rest of my pirate crew through a series of unfortunate incidents.
Oh, you
It
didn't.
was such a perfect time to say events.
It really was. It makes me so sad.
But that's all sand under the bridge now, and here we are. I have my own motivations for being here.
Out of character, before we go any
That was
further,
really clever. I like that.
have you come up with a bunch of sand-related puns or replacements for water jokes?
No, but
Or did that just happen to work out that way?
kind of had
Okay.
worked out pretty well for me there. But yeah, I got my own reasons for being here, and just looking for some guides for the pilot stretch, because there are some things that I need to find so I can do some stuff.
So, standing next to you as she hands you your drink, Solomon, you see Cindy kind of look over and just sigh as Jacob walks in. You want your normal table?
Yeah, absolutely.
And she walks over to these two rather small gnomon folk that have come over to this rundown table in a corner that doesn't really sit level. And she walks over and she goes, "Excuse me, folks, I need to move you out of here real quick. we put him over here. And she moves them over. Where Jacob has taken this as an honor that he has his own
That's
table.
right.
It's more so to put him away from breakable things and
My
things that he could steal.
special table.
You can sit with me and Bluff if you want. I'm talking to the little gnome people.
No.
No, I don't want him to sit with us.
The gnomes, not
What?
him.
No, no.
He's
Not
talking about
him,
the
the
gnomes.
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 And they look over and they go, oh, okay.
Yeah, come on over.
They come and they sit down. It's a husband and wife. They're probably in their mid to late 200s.
Oh, honeymooner.
The wife goes, I was told it was a honeymoon trip, and he's like, there's treasure out here. We're going to find it.
It's true. There is treasure out there also.
No, there's no treasure.
Sunsets. Gorgeous.
Christ.
There's definitely not treasure out here, guys.
Just ignore him.
So you sit down at your rickety table as it kind of creaks. The chair doesn't sit even as it kind of tilts a little bit here and there.
It's more comfortable that way.
Everything is moved away, like of any value. There's no like where there's walls, sconces of silvers and golds. There's none in this area. It's kind of a very dim lit corner, and that's kind of sit away from everybody else. And she walks over and she puts a wooden cup on the table for you, and she goes, "Your usual." She walks away.
All right. I'm gonna give her a copper painted as a gold.
Roll a deception check.
What are you?
Ooh, I like your
That
dice. They're so
is-
pretty.
And 18.
Kevin, they can't hear you too well, so just up a little bit.
18.
Okay. She takes it. She just eyes you up a little bit as she puts it in her apron and walks away.
That's for your troubles.
It's an expensive wagon.
I'd like to survey the room and see who's here.
For the most part, it's a lot of general merchants and traders, townsfolk that have kind of been looking around. And as you look over, you see you've popped into this town a couple times over the past month or so, kind of surveying land, and you see this rather large half-orc. You haven't had a conversation with him yet, but you've been keeping your distance a little bit. He seems to be a little buddy-buddy with some of the guards and too much of a nice guy to spend time with. There is a new gentleman sitting at a table alone. He has a drink in hand. Very pristine, kind of organized clothes. Looks very well to do.
Alrighty.
Easy to swindle.
Taking some stock of the room. I'm gonna plot for a little bit.
All right. As you four are sitting, there's a large bang in the side of the building. Another bang against the side of the building. A
What are
little
we
bit more.
doing that for?
And a few minutes later, a large looming figure comes walking through the doorway. Would you like to describe your character?
I'm a druid barbarian warforged, probably about 7 feet tall. I guess about 300-ish. That's about what they are. So I'm covered in a crap ton of animal skins and various flowers and such. Yeah.
This figure comes looming
Robot.
in, and all attention is drawn to it as it's covered in furs with pieces of antler sticking out of it. It's hard to really tell what it is or its general shape, almost looking like a beast as it enters into the inn. Everybody kind of stands and steps back, carrying this large berth as it walks into the room.
Right, do we have another chair? Do we have another chair somewhere?
No,
I want to sit with the big guy.
you're the big guy.
He's bigger. I'd like to get... Is there like a chair?
There's a chair at Solomon's table.
I want to tug at his good ear.
Excuse me, sir. I'm just going to borrow this. Is this seat taken?
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith real quick.
What was that?
No,
What did
there's
you...
nobody sitting there.
All right.
Are you afraid he's gonna hit you?
Currently.
That's fair. As you were. I have a chair for you. I would love to hear your stories.
Hello,
Yes,
Ted.
Oh,
Kendra. Oh, it's a big grip. You're big.
Roll an intelligence check as you shake his hand.
Okay. I have no space. Hold on. No, you're okay. I'm just gonna put that there.
You're Gucci, my dude.
Gucci.
You said intelligence?
Yep.
Oh,
The
okay.
general intelligence
Not
check.
bad. 13?
As you grip into his hand, you're used to the give of flesh.
Yeah.
When you grab a human's hand or another living creature's hand, there's give to it. There's tissue there. There's
Sure.
meat. It's like grabbing onto a sword blade. There's just no give. It's just, this is the strongest, most powerful hand that you've ever grabbed onto for a handshake.
I'm
It
so
must be-
excited to meet you.
That's pure muscle.
Oh.
Are you a dwarf?
Last I checked, I wasn't.
Okay.
Are you drinking anything?
No, I don't drink.
That's fair. I was off the source for a little bit. Sydney?
Sydney, like this.
Sydney,
The capital. Or
okay.
not the capital, but the city.
Of Australia. Sydney, can I have a lemonade for my new friend here, Ted?
Ketra,
Yes.
we've talked about this multiple times.
What?
There's no lemons here.
What? They get imported?
Not often, and they're expensive.
Well, my new big friend here would like some lemonade. Do we have anything? If it's expensive?
I'll go in the back.
Oh, I'll take a limeade. That's when you use little key limes and you kind of crush them in the glass.
I have an understanding of how to make AIDS.
No, I wasn't trying to offend you. I was just making
sorry,
sure.
dude.
To make AIDS?
I wasn't trying to offend you. I'm sorry.
She walks away.
If not, like a sparkling water would be fine. I'm
I've
so
never
sorry.
tried to
about
drink
it.
anything before, so let's see what happens with that.
That's odd. Is that odd?
Yes.
I'm excited.
So,
I
this
don't think
looming
you should
figure
have
slowly sits down in the chair, and you're of the wood as he kind of sits down on it.
Oh, me Gran had arthritis like that too. It's alright. you hurt a lot, or because you know all that weight your bones have to carry. I'm assuming.
How old are you?
That's rude. You don't ask someone how old they are.
Oh, my build day was about 15 years ago.
Yeah, that is fair. You're 15. What happens
Yeah.
when you're bigger? When he's older? Oh my god.
This is going on near you too, by the way. You hear this conversation. This is.
I'm just listening.
He didn't say he was born. He said he was built.
So I was built. Oh, I got it. So when you started working out, it was about 15. See, that's why
Yeah, you know
you're
what? That does sound about right.
right. That sounds right. No, I was built like when I was like born. I was a difficult birth. Or so I've been told.
At least you're not in denial about that.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Had a full head of hair, full head of teeth when I came out.
Come out early too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just passing through. I'm looking for dwarves.
Dwarves?
Yeah,
What are you looking for dwarves for? She's
Oh,
looking
oh.
for humans.
to kill them.
Oh.
You see the gnomes look at the table and slowly get up and just walk away.
Like I
I
said,
can
sunsets
help you with
to die
that.
for.
What's that?
I can
Strange
help you
creature?
find some dwarfs.
Oh, okay. Where? Let's go.
Oh, this is happening now. I'm good at it. That lemonade would be great now.
Do you know what they look like? I have yet to see one, but
They're
I'm
about
gonna find
this
them.
big. I'm gonna hover at a height.
This little thing is just floating around in front of you, trying to motion for height.
No, do you want me to use? I'll use the hand.
Yeah, they're
Right,
this
Tell me
big.
when to go. When to
Right
stop.
there.
No.
Listen,
Okay.
buddy, what's your name?
Whoa, I'm sorry. This was an A and B
it's okay.
conversation.
I'm just gonna get in here real quick.
Why? There's no chair.
What's your name, pal?
Are you bringing your chair?
Yeah, I'm scooting in.
He brings this rickety broken chair over.
I mean, I guess we have to make.
I
room
would like
now.
to
Back
get up on his
forward,
shoulder,
second.
and I'm gonna whisper in his ear. That looks like a dwarf right there. You can't trust him.
Listen, buddy. What's
Are you a
what's your
dwarf?
name? No, I'm not a dwarf. I know where you can find a lot of dwarves, though. You interested?
You can't trust him. He's a dwarf.
The crowd has begun to rebuild. The conversation's beginning to sway again, or go into full motion again, as you four are now seated at a table. Solomon, you seated off to the side, just kind of listening into this chaos.
After the human comment on
Sit back a little bit.
Slowly just scooting my way back. I'm also gonna cast shield on top of shield.
Shield's a reaction. Don't use that
Oh,
one
okay,
yet.
alright.
When I punch you.
It's gonna happen. Don't worry.
A cool breeze begins to kind of roll into the tavern. A soft outside as it slowly begins to rain, which is not something that commonly happens here. It's a very soft summer storm kind of rolls through. No real cloud fall, just a little bit of water kind of cascades down. And as it begins to fall, everybody kind of looks to the doorway as this blue man with green hair comes walking in.
My name is Ariel. I'm a proud member of the Triton race, and I'm here looking for some information that's going to help me find some certain people.
Hi, I'm Ted.
Hello, Ted.
I like how he just walks in and announces who he is.
Hello, Ted.
Are you looking for dwarves too?
I'm looking for elves and humans.
Oh.
I'm also looking to learn more about this magnificent place you have here above the water.
I go and sit back down.
I get confused because he stood up, and so I stand up. Hi, I'm Ketra. I'm half human. Does that help?
Human?
I'm half orc.
I will remember.
You
Puffs
know
in my
this.
corner.
You don't listen to me.
didn't know what the other half was.
You don't listen to me. You just hear one thing and it goes out the other ear. If it doesn't concern just full-blooded humans, you're hurtful.
Hi,
It's a
Ketra.
pleasure to meet you.
It's just hi,
It's a little
hi,
bit-
Ketra.
Compared to the last handshake you had, this one's a little bit more delicate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break? Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
I hold my hand back like this.
Don't know me on straight.
Ketra,
So you...
are you from around here?
Oh yeah, no, I'm around here, Joe. Please have a seat.
There's no more chairs at your table.
No, the two gnomes moved.
Oh yeah, I forgot the gnomes.
Yeah, no, have a seat. You have a seat here. I mean, I'm inviting you.
Oh, I see.
I sit down awkwardly.
Oh, you do see something.
I sit down awkwardly.
I see everything. It's okay. I'm very
So-
perceptive.
What would you guys be able to tell me about what's going on down here by the water? I notice it's
That's like a
quite-
5-day travel.
It's a
from here,
5-day
by the way.
travel.
Yeah,
at
Damn.
least.
I mean, I
I
haven't
thought you said
been.
we were.
I haven't been
close
towards
to
the
the
water and. Well,
I'm with my mouth, but man, don't worry, we'll go.
Not the
I feel
first
like you didn't even need to.
months,
say that.
yeah.
Are
I don't
any of
really
you-
go to the beach much. Sun gets everywhere.
Are any of you familiar
We're in
with
the
the
desert.
Night Fire Sea?
Fire sea.
Is it cool
You would
for
know of the Night Fire Sea.
I know. I mean, I know of it.
I've been wandering. You probably know about it. No.
You don't know really locations.
Oh
You-
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been a lot
Yeah.
of places. You
I've
just
been
don't know what
there.
they're called.
I've seen so many faces. Been so many places.
So Sydney, that lemonade.
She
Can
comes
we
up.
go?
She comes up and she goes,
Yeah.
I got you some fruit. She puts a fruit basket out. That was supposed to be for some of the sailors traveling through to prevent scurvy for them to take with us, but
They can eat pickles. I'm just kidding. They can have the oranges. I'll take the grapes and the apples. That doesn't have citrus in it, so it won't prevent scurvy.
The oranges would make like a lemonade.
But
thing.
no one wants an orange, Abe. That's lame.
Did I
You
get a
how
cup
are you
of
gonna
anything
make an
yet?
apple and grape
She
aid?
walks
I'll
over
make
and
a
she
grape
hands you
grapple something. That's a
She hands
thing.
you, puts a cup of water in front of you. You can mix whatever's on the table
Yeah.
you want with that.
May I,
I just-
have some salt water?
I
She
mean,
just sighs as she walks away from the table again.
Oh, don't be like that. I mean, these are guests.
I just take the cup and throw it at my face because I don't know how to. I've
Because
seen.
you have a drinking
Yeah.
problem.
You see it just,
Is this how you
and
do
he
it?
just goes and it splashes the water. You see some of the mud begin to shift, revealing this like metallic, almost mask-like face.
And
Is
what
that how you do
custom
it?
is this?
Kind of.
Is that drinking?
Usually it goes in your mouth.
No,
And then
no,
you
don't listen.
swallow.
You did it perfectly, buddy.
Okay.
What kind of custom is this? I'll jot it down.
Jot that down.
Wait, I feel like I'm at a table full of toddlers. Like, no offense, but
What
Who's
the
the
hell is a
highest
toddler?
intelligence in our group?
no.
Really?
I'm
Well,
at a 12.
so, okay, let's all.
I've seen you
Let's
Tuscan
all
ones and humans do that before.
figure
but
this
I've never
out.
tried it.
Who's the human?
I'm sorry,
I'm
are you
studying-
are you part of the conversation over here?
Yes.
That's
I
a
am
little
human.
rude. You're acting like him
I've never
now.
actually tried that
I
before.
just-
It was quite enjoyable.
But now you're
I
interested in
I
dwarves,
just
right?
heard somebody wanted to kill humans. I just
Alright, come on
Very-
over, come
very
on.
much
And I'm
wanna-
gonna pick him up. I'm gonna put him on a chair. Alright, you want to be part of the conversation so badly.
I seem enamored
Can
with
I
this
pick up
man.
a
Yeah.
toothpick? Can I pick up like a toothpick?
all right.
Alright, Bryce, hold on.
She's got a toothpick.
I'm gonna
She's
do
pointing
this.
at you.
I'm gonna. Alright, there again.
I'm assuming she's standing on the table at this point.
I move to the table.
Alright, just calm down. If anything tries anything shifty, I'll punch them in the face until they can't feel feelings anymore. I've done that before.
I'm gonna emotionally kill you.
I've also made someone piss themselves.
Yes, you have.
Oh, sorry, put him up.
Roll. Roll an intelligence check for me, real quick,
My
Jacob.
intelligence is not that great, so we'll see how this goes.
Mine is
Who
decent,
has the
actually.
highest intelligence?
I guess it's an 11.
Jacob.
I have 12 plus.
Well,
seven.
Jacob, is
You've
You should.
Justin?
there is events that take place in the underground part of the tavern
Mine's a
at
14.
times.
12
You've
plus
seen
Out
this
of 10.
rather
Not
large
stupid,
half
I
orc
just,
there before, and he did indeed punch someone so hard once that they urinated themselves on the floor
Can I
unconscious.
retcon that and said tinkle instead
Oh,
of piss?
okay.
I punched someone so hard they tinkled.
I saw it.
Must have punched him pretty hard.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty strong. So you know, watch it. I'm just kidding.
So this man is a fierce warrior. I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, no, I've been in many fights and yeah, they're
I want
fun.
to scoot
And-
to have Ted between me and
Stand up, you pick up your chair, walk over, put it down.
I mean you.
I'm just gonna sit over here for now.
Okay.
Are you very
Intimidating.
familiar with the area?
Oh yeah.
Ketra?
Yeah. No, I give guides. Me and Blythe give guides all the time.
Guides, really?
Of the Violet Stretch.
Yeah.
So you know the area.
We take good care
like
of
the
the
back of your hand, you
humans.
would say.
Yeah. Back behind.
That's very interesting.
Start getting a little
What's your rate?
squeamish.
Whoa, my rate.
What about humans?
We take good care of them.
Well, my rate's about 5 silver for the initial run, and then
Except for
after
humans.
about, depending on how far you want to go, if you want to go the whole stretch, after that it's about an additional silver per 2 days.
Let's
That's
say
reasonable.
we needed to canvas an area of several square miles.
Several squares. So you're going on like a journey, a caravan. May I inquire what we are looking for?
Some stuff.
I mean, are we looking
It's very personal to me, so
You lost something in the desert.
you could say that, I suppose.
I feel like you're
It's
using wordplay.
it's something
I want
that
to
has
pick up my
been
toothpick again.
misplaced.
He seems really
We're-
shifty for
We're
him.
negotiating.
No.
I'm negotiating.
I'm the most trustworthy person I know. Okay, thank you.
How many people?
I
do
feel
you-
like
seen
that
this-
may be a lie.
I've seen this type of behavior before.
Can we roll an insight
Yeah?
check on
Yeah.
him?
Go ahead and roll persuasion versus insight.
Who's inciting all of us?
Whoever wants
The
to.
last one who tried that to me
I
tried to
was
steal
gonna
my
insight,
flowers.
should I not? I have a +2.
For insight? Oh, I'm good. I'm proficient.
That's a
I was
14.
proficient. I want to do it.
Oh, natural 20.
I'm gonna not do it.
That's a
No.
5.
He is indeed the most trustful person he knows. Because he believes what he says.
Oh. Alright, I've met one of you before.
And what, sir, would be your name?
My
Is
name.
you.
Yes.
Oh, my name is Jacob. Jacob Finch.
Yeah, you weren't here when he announced, when he came in. And
That sounds like a very suspicious name.
No,
I'm
it's
10.
not suspicious at all. I don't think. You know? There's nothing suspicious about me. I'm a very upstanding person.
Very.
And what the hell are you, Ted?
So it doesn't matter who you ask. They will all say that I am a pillar of this community.
You can call me the Warforged.
you just moved here.
I was built
I
about
just
15 years
recently
ago.
started seeing you
What
around.
do you mean by built?
I was built by my master in a cave. But then he died
That
after he
can't
built
be
me.
right.
Wait, what? Hold on. Could you please repeat what you said?
I was built about 15 years ago by my master. Then he died.
And what was this great master that built such an amazing
That was his trainer.
thing?
I just called him master.
Yeah, I mean, I had a coach.
Got a coach?
Yeah. I don't want like a weightlifting coach. Shut up, God.
I feel like I was just your mother.
You're my mother?
Yeah, she just had you know. Bench pressing.
Oh, my mom. Yeah, oh no. Something
You
like
didn't just
that.
call her coach?
No, I called her mom. That's mean. I won't call my mom coach. I
Well,
love
she's
my mom.
coaching you and, like, you know.
Yeah,
making
but
love
she's
up.
like, I'm not having these conversations. What the hell? What?
As I'm kind of just sitting here, I like to just use druid
I'm
craft to
going
make various flowers bloom and
So he's,
on
as he's
on
sitting
myself
there,
as
he's entertaining himself as you see these flowers
Yeah.
being coming out from under the firs, and they slowly like,
and I'm just kind of
bloom up,
interested in, you
and
know,
then begin
it's-
like twisting and stuff like that, turning into vines in his fingers and on his hands.
I'm an
I'm
average.
just-
I'm gonna use the thaumaturgy to deepen my voice.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
That was unexpected.
You're at the table with them now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I picked him up and I
Yeah,
put him at
right.
the table.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, I love flowers and stuff, so I'm just.
Oh, that's nice.
You said you were built out of what?
Various
As
organic
I-
materials.
So you are in fact an
Some
organism.
stone, some
Yeah.
what was it? Darkwood.
They're
Darkwood and
chairs,
some
no. Not really.
various
Can
metals.
I examine him?
You
Can I
sound
get
very
some
durable,
cold,
my
then?
friend.
Maybe
I am.
brittle.
Like
I
Teflon.
was built for killing.
Might make it brittle.
Yes, like that.
I'm examining.
Roll
I
an
was
Tony.
built for,
investigation
I was
check.
built for war. I never got to go though.
I was built for.
Nope, nothing happens.
You start looking under the furs and stuff like that, and you can see that there's just more wood and stuff like that underneath it. You really can't figure out what is
An
on him and
amalgamation
what
of
he is.
random
Yeah.
organic
Looks like
material.
It's like wood and all.
I'm amused by the pixie.
She's sitting on the table pointing a toothpick at people like she's gonna
You
stab
said that
somebody.
louder.
There's something smaller than me here, so that's.
How big are you?
I'm like 5'6".
Manly.
Like 5'5". Hold on.
I was gonna say, compared to the rest of the table,
I'm 5'5".
he's tiny.
I'm little as shit.
You like
So
a
it's-
flower, Pixie?
I can get my own flowers.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, that's a gift. You accept gifts graciously. We've been working on this politeness,
Thank you for the flower.
and she is most thankful for it.
Okay.
So you're what they call a pixie, huh?
Yes.
That's very interesting. Where are you from, Pixie?
I don't remember because somebody else took my history.
Hmm.
What? I had it all written down and I lost it.
Oh,
The Evergreen Grove. That's not Evergreen no more, but that's what it was.
The Evergreen Grove.
And how did you end up with that?
It's a long story.
Sydney.
she goes, she goes walking back into the table. Yes.
I'm out.
She puts one down.
Oh,
You know what?
are an angel.
That round is on me. I want to hand her a couple more coppers.
Painted as gold.
Yes.
Roll a deception.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
She still eyes you up as she takes them. What else would you like for the table?
Let's just have a round for everybody here.
That's very gracious of you, Jacob.
She nods as she walks away, looking at you the entire time.
Consider it a favor for, future business partners. Possibly.
Oh, future business partners.
When she brings it back, I'm highly confused.
So, she puts 6 large drinks on the table.
Can I finish my previous drink and then I'm on the third one?
Can I sit on like the rim of mine with my thimble?
Just keep on taking scoops and sips. Yeah.
When you're done with that, I would like it, please.
My thimble?
No, the pool that you're dripping in.
And she's sitting with her feet kicking in it.
That's alright.
What exactly are you handing us?
This is beer. And this is
I've
one
read
of the
about
most
beer.
it's one of the most sacred of all drinks. When you drink it, it makes you feel a certain way. And it's very feeling.
I have also read it in the human manuals. Feeling a certain way after a drink from a stranger is not good.
It depends.
The
Now,
bubbles will
this,
tickle your
though,
nose.
this will not give you the same thing. It's kind of like, it's filling, like a good meal, but liquid form.
I figure he's handing it to me, so I'm gonna drink it.
Okay.
Probably drink it.
Roll a constitution check if you've never drank before.
Oh no. Oh no.
So you see him
What'd you get?
9.
slams the whole thing.
Whoa,
That tasted terrible.
you're a chugger, though. Look at
He
that.
starts rocking in his seat.
How do the humans say my mother did not raise a female dog?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Mama ain't raised
But-
no bitch.
But how did you feel, though? How do you feel?
You're pretty buzzed.
I'm feeling good.
That's good.
This is wonderful.
That is beer.
I like beer.
Please drink.
And again, using thaumaturgy to very clearly and poorly imitate ketchup. Yes, I do like beer.
Yeah.
As I take a sip and
You see,
very nimbly place
still,
it back down.
Still puffing your chest out and everything.
Still puffing back.
He seems really uncomfortable.
I get uncomfortably close to him and try to inspect him.
Who? Roll investigation.
Oh my gosh, you're killing it.
You're pretty buzzed. You're just leaning your head on his chest at this point.
I can feel your
He's
heart.
leaning his head on your chest right now.
And what
We know what happened last
are
time.
you?
What's that?
What are you?
I am a great sorcerer from the Paramount Mountain Range, called upon by an unknown goddess to serve a higher purpose.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you do a magic trick?
Uh,
like that.
I don't want to affect. Can you just do like one?
I've heard about this human magic.
I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah, but you don't do magic tricks.
I can do magic tricks. You never asked me to do
No,
tricks.
you hurt me when you do that. It hurts.
Only sometimes.
Most of the time.
can use thaumaturgy to create a thundering sound above my head.
That is very impressive. Lula, he calls upon the storm.
I am really glad I impressed you.
Fucking Christ.
I like the puns.
This party's a shit
This is
show.
great. No, I'm having a great time. Blythe can also do magic as well.
Play if you want to do a spell.
Would you like to do a spell?
I want to minor illusion.
I would like to also slowly
Somebody
scoot back a
mentioned
little bit
about
from the table.
You see Kendra.
But I don't roll for cantrips.
No, you see.
I know already.
You see Kendra as she gets ready to cast magic. You all lean in, and Kendra slides himself away from the table. So reaches in, picks up his cup, leans back.
This should be fine. Don't worry.
Can't wait.
I'm just gonna,
I try to mimic him.
Yeah.
Everybody just goes.
I'm just looking at Kendra.
I'm just gonna minor illusion like a cloud to go with his.
See that? Powerful sorcerer.
Indeed.
You complement each other.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So,
That was pretty cool.
okay.
Whoa.
We got top secrets going on.
Thanks, Kendall. Alexa, shut up. So, you would like our services as
Yes.
a guide here?
I would.
Okay. We do also consult a business if all of you would like. We can kind of get out
We
of like a
must
little
go to the Night
calendar.
Fire Sea.
So, are we? We're all moving at separate times, or are we all paying us for the services as we
Where
get
exactly
to,
are you planning to go?
Where are we planning to go?
We are.
To the Night Fire Sea.
Well, we know where he wants to go.
Are there
Where do you
dwarves
want to
there?
go?
Yes.
Certainly
I
a
have
small
seen
region.
dwarves.
May
Okay,
or may
let's
not,
go.
You know, have a map to.
Stand up.
But
You don't have a map.
now,
Do I have a
now
map
see.
of the region?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I pull one out. Can you point on the map because we're here? Can you show me where you would like to go?
I'd like to pull out
So you
my map.
you see him take out this very, very old map cylinder. It's leathered with wooden paneling around the inside. You see this very, very old scripture kind of carved around the edges of it. As he slowly untwists, you can hear different gears beginning to pop and turn as it opens up, as there's like some type of locking mechanism. As he's rotating and doing counter turns every which way as he opens it up. And as he does so, he very gently lays and rolls out this very, very old map.
Yeah, what's the?
Yeah. What I'm about to show you, I would appreciate it if we could, have some discretion and not disclose things to people.
Who am I gonna
that
tell,
are not at
Blythe?
this table.
She's here.
I'll walk right
So-
onto the map.
Let's
Right, let's respect other people's property.
I'm just getting a better view.
You can hover.
So I'd like to go here.
She's standing on the edge of it. And,
That is one old map. I've seen casings like this before in my books. Where did you get this?
roll an intelligence check.
An intelligence check. 17
Plus your intelligence modifier.
2.
Plus 2?
Yeah. No wait,
So
it's
next-
minus
Where's your
1. It's
sheet?
minus 1.
Why
It's
don't you
minus
have the
1.
sheet?
He doesn't like the sheet.
It's minus 1.
Minus 1?
So 16.
16. Through your studies of drowned books and tomes, you recognize the markings on the ends of this belongs to a Captain. Valentino?
Who am I talking to? Jacobovich?
No, you're not talking to anybody right this minute.
No, but like who am I referencing right now? Who
It's
is it?
his map, Jacob's map.
Jacob.
But is it Jacob's map? You thief.
It is Jacob's map.
And
Now,
now
why would it not be Jacob?
Captain
You dirty
Valentino.
Could be a Jacob's
No,
ladder
I'm
situation.
no.
The
no,
crew?
I'm not. First
Dude,
of all,
from my
I'm not
mind
a
to your mouth.
At least
Just
he already
talking
did
about
the-
Jacob's ladder in
Yeah.
my head.
Nice.
You know
It's a good
him
movie,
as
too.
one of the
Oh,
original Kings of Seven.
And what does that mean to me?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You just know that title.
I wish I had another one of these.
That
I'm surprised you didn't buy more.
that map, I recognize that
What was it,
map
like, $2
from my
bucks?
books. Do you know someone by the name of Captain Valentino Lacroix? Is that where you got that map?
Doesn't sound familiar.
I think he's lying.
You would know what that is. Just general historic, like the historic tales that go around with your people.
So,
I have never heard of him. No.
if we look at this map,
I believe he's lying. But I'm going to take it.
did you say that out loud?
The map, Ketra, you're not an expert by any means of this region. You've just been here for a number of years doing this job.
I feel like
This map does not have most of the cities that you know on it.
How old is this thing? You gotta update it a little bit, mate.
Judging
It's-
by the thing, can I
It's an original.
decipher how old it is?
It's probably a few hundred years old. Probably
So,
close to like 3-4
Where
years
on
old.
this map? Where are we going?
The map is ancient and it doesn't have a whole lot of cities. The closest city to it would be. Where's the map of the region? Would be down here, number 10. So actually, it'd be a capital city. Actually, near Alahut.
Alahut?
Alahut.
Alahut. Oh, so you're by Alahut.
Which is one of the capital cities of this region.
So it's by a capital city.
Not this region.
Yep, this is.
There is no city marker on this map, though.
Is
So
there any marks on this?
there's a
Can I
couple
reference
little
to where the
runes.
mark is to the actual city, or is it in the city?
It's near the city. It's hard
Some
to get a great
outskirts.
bearing because this map doesn't have a lot of the same
What is this map?
textures and
Well,
stuff like that. There's
it's-
cities on here that you know through your travels are ruins now. That are like
That's-
cities that are buried in the sands and stuff
And
like
it's
that.
Alahut? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can get you on the outskirts of Alahut. How far journey is that?
From here on foot in the sands, you're looking at probably, if you only travel at night and then at dusk and dawn,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably looking at about 14 days by foot.
To which
Okay,
city?
what about with like horses and camels and stuff?
It reduces it down probably by half if you travel by
So
camel.
7 days.
Mhm.
So
And that's only traveling though at
Hold on.
dawn and dusk.
To what city?
to Alahut.
It's number 2, I believe, on the map.
So
I don't see it.
this looks like about 14-day journey on foot, 7 on animal, and unfortunately, because this is outside the skirts of said city, I don't know exactly where this is. Unfortunately, this is a very
Do
old
I
map.
have a map of the region I'm visiting?
I could drop you off right at Alahut,
I sent out a map to everybody
guide you over
of
there.
the region.
Yeah.
That's
So
the one
this
you
is just
yeah.
what we
Would
okay,
be
got it.
I didn't
sufficient.
get it.
It's in the group chat.
So, you know my rates. What are we looking at?
There's too many messages in there.
Well,
How much is it?
your rate is 4 silvers. Is that flat or is that by?
It was 5 silvers. It was 5.
I
You said
distinctly
5.
heard 4.
Did I say 5?
You said 5.
I don't like it, but I'll agree.
So it's 5 silvers for the first 5 days, and then an additional silver for each day.
But listen,
Nope,
camels-
additional 2 silvers per day.
Yes.
you drive a hard bargain, sir, but I I think I am not in a position to refuse. However,
Yes.
we do not need to travel by camel or by horse. I have a sand skiff, the beautiful Dune Queen. And with that, we can probably cut our travel time by quite a bit.
You have a sand skiff.
You have a sand skiff here.
Yes.
Have I seen
Stop
it?
right outside
You've
the town.
seen sand skiffs before. Typically, the largers don't come into cities. You would know that being from here. So him saying it's right outside makes you really question it.
Where
because
outside?
typically they're like the ones they used to bring in are like dinghies.
The one I saw outside coming in, or not? Since I entered last.
You wouldn't have seen it. He has it parked away, I assume, instead of like right outside the tavern.
Let's cover.
Oh yeah.
I don't want anybody to steal it. It's a beautiful, beautiful.
How far out
Oh,
is it?
God.
It's not too far. It's just a short walk.
How much is a short walk?
You guys are going to the city close to the Nightfire Sea.
We're walking maybe half an hour.
It's fairly close.
How much would you charge to accompany a guest who can bring some water with them?
Well,
The same price. There's two people. The same price.
it is honestly the same price.
You're not friends. You're not gonna get a discount.
Okay, so we agreed on 6 silvers a day.
5 silver for the first 5 days.
Is he trying to swindle us?
Don't
And then-
know.
No, first it's 5 silvers
That's
for
not
the
what
first
I
5
heard.
days, and then it's 2 silvers for each additional day.
Okay, all right. That works for me. That's perfectly fine.
And how many days is it going to
Work
take
for
to
you?
get there?
Do you say 2 additional? Like so it's
Supposedly
7.
14
It's
days.
7. It's 14 by
It's 2
foot, 7 by
per
animal.
And how are we
Per
traveling?
additional day after 5.
Okay.
Depending on how fast this skiff travels, is kind of the variable there. If you're going by skiff,
So if we're going by
So it's going to
skiff,
be
and it
7 days at least.
cuts us in half, it's a flat 5.
Seven silver
Flat
pieces.
5. All right.
Flat 5.
It's agreed upon.
7
then.
silver pieces.
I
Let's
can do
shake
7
that.
silver pieces.
Wait, a flat 5.
If we're going by the skiff. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but how many days away are we going?
If it's cut in half by 5, it's a flat 5. We get our regular rate.
If that's the
If
case,
it's, we're
I'm
going
only
7
paying
days
5.
away.
If we're not going 7 days away because it's by a skiff. If we're going by foot, it's
Skiff.
14. If we're going by animal, it's 7.
They'd
If
be
we
so
go
much
more
easier.
less than that, it says it's half.
Like a
Here's a
unit of
skiff, it's about
distance.
3 days. So we're
Then we
getting
can
3
use
days for
instead
5
of-
silver.
Talk about
Instead of
parsecs.
time.
But then 5, 10, 15.
We're not charging 5 silver per day.
That's what you said.
It's 5 flat for 5 days, and then
City
2
walks over.
additional ones for
Oh.
each one.
You're disturbing other guests.
You said
So
5.
go away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're
5
discussing this.
silver a day for 5 days.
No, 5 silver for 5 days, and an additional 2 silver for each additional day.
Are we saying it's 1 silver a day
I
for the
just don't
first 5
understand.
days?
Okay, if it's 7 days, the first 5 days are 5, and then it's an additional 2 silver per day.
I lean into the pixie.
So at the end of it, it would be 9 silver for 7
Intelligence
days.
may not be that high.
Wait, what?
I believe your friend's intelligence may not be that high.
Wait, why? I
Are
don't
there
understand.
dwarves
You're
there
right.
where you're
He
going?
said 5 a day.
That's
Probably.
what it means.
Oh, can I
There are
go?
definitely
That's
dwarves where we're
5.
going. You will
You
want
said
to
5.
capture.
Can I go?
No, I
For
said
the first 5
5
days.
flat for 5 days.
You
So
said
5
5 a
for
day.
5. No.
Will this gold piece cover it?
Yes.
So what you're saying is 1 silver a day for 5 days.
Yes.
And then
2
2 per
additional
day
silver
each day after
after
that.
the 5.
I'd like to stand up. Can we
That
go?
doesn't seem like enough for my troubles.
What troubles do you have?
I don't know.
I pay for you.
Hold
and
on,
I get
guys.
up.
As I
We gotta talk about rations
as
before we go.
I puff out
We're talking about going into the desert.
and use
No, I
thaumaturgy
don't eat food
to raise my voice.
Well, that makes it
or
easier.
drink water.
In the interest of mutual benefit, I do have protective services to offer. If you would mind waving your feet as I roll this
I'd
persuasion.
like to pat him on the back and say he seems sturdy enough.
This persuasion of an 8.
Kendra, you don't have to roll against that.
I would
He has
like-
offended you as a man.
So you're gonna protect me.
That seemed to be the plan.
Well,
Oh,
I would like to speak a little
Kendra,
bit.
there is an event going on tonight that he can prove
there?
himself.
Well, there is an event tonight. You can prove yourself.
Oh,
Is it there is a street fight
Okay.
where you can fight your metal, fisticuffs, knuckle the fucking. I can't curse. sorry.
fudge.
Knuckle the
Why not?
fudging face.
He doesn't curse.
I don't curse. I can't. I'm a little buzzed. This is a big thing. I'm on keto. It's bad.
I jump in, taking
Yeah,
a
knuckle
step
lodging
forward,
face.
saying,
Got
"Oh,
no
boy."
carbs in that system.
No, it's not. I haven't had any carbs today.
That's rough.
So, knuckle to fudging face. You make pudding out of the other one. And then if you beat them, no magic. No sorcery. Fists. You can be my protection, no charge. If not, my rate stats.
I'm going
We
to.
don't need protection.
I'm going to think about it.
I'd like to play too.
I would.
You're okay. You're
That
okay.
sounds like fun.
Gonna,
We all want to fight now.
gonna reach to my pocket very proudly and courageously as I again raise my voice. I would love to give you this one piece instead. Thank you.
Alright, that works as
that's
well.
fun.
Oh, it's not fun at all. But
The strange one over there seems like a small feline
I
animal.
respect it. Alright now.
He uses bad metaphors. He doesn't understand metaphors. He doesn't curse. I love this group.
I am on a mission set forth by a higher power, and my path will not be stopped.
Oh, me too.
Great.
Did you just hit him in the arm and he blinked?
I just stopped. Shield.
Shield is like attacked.
So you're coming with us now.
Yes, and I will protect you for free.
Listen,
What are your plans for water?
Well, I was gonna get a couple of camels and a couple of jugs,
if we're
but
going on my skiff, I'm going to need to collect a
Oh, I can carry some in my body.
non-essential personnel that are coming
then you
along.
charge them for the lodging fee. I'm charging for the travel
So I can
fee.
carry some in here. I pull open.
He opens up a hatch in his chest.
The lodging fee is a flat rate of 5
can I
silvers.
peer inside and
And then an additional 2
Yeah.
silvers.
It's
for
for the most
everything
part
after.
hollow.
I like your business,
A
man.
small squirrel, like a small rodent animal, kind of climbs out, hops, and runs away.
Oh,
That's Phil.
oh, Phil, come back. Oh, where'd Phil go?
He
we
has
can
a
stuff
mind of his
small
own.
animals in
He'll be
the
back.
your companions
fair.
throughout.
Do you have your companion? Did you decide on that one?
I
You
did
have a
not.
companion?
I forgot
Oh.
about that actually.
Do you want
Sure.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you're-
do.
You have a big backpack with you then.
Can you name it Flounder?
It's a giant
Sebastian.
octopus.
Oh
I
yeah, I
haven't
thought it was
named
the.
it. Yeah.
It's an octopus that lives in a jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the lobster.
And it can be named
Sebastian.
Flounder.
He's Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Oh,
I got the bobsled team. Sorry.
Sebastian, Jamaican.
Okay, I said Flounder because that's her real best friend.
Well, Sebastian.
Sebastian is just
I
the
thought they were pretty
annoying.
good friends.
Jamaican me
Supervisor.
crazy.
So,
But I'm
so far.
gonna turn to Jacob. No,
Oh,
none
I'm
of that.
sorry. Whoa.
No.
That hurts my feelings.
I'm gonna turn to Jacob. I'm also quite the handyman, so for again mutual benefit of maintenance, we're gonna have that fee.
So I
Wait,
I start doing this too. Like,
Surface
11.
dwellers have an incredible need for delivery and delivery.
I'm going to stand up,
So
pick up my chair, and I'm going to smash it on the floor.
Wait, what did you smash on the floor?
His
Chair. If you can fix this chair,
all right.
you can be the handyman.
Let's
shit, isn't that one of my tools?
Yeah, you really ability to repair things. You have carpentry tools built into you.
I'm gonna pull up another chair.
I am
I just,
Jesus.
I just send out attachments to
I'm
go
gonna-
fix the
I'm
chair.
gonna try and gather as many pieces as possible and just use mending piece by piece.
100.
It takes a while.
No.
Can I have another
Yep.
ale?
How do you feel about that, buddy?
Cindy is just
Why?
staring,
For the
glaring
the
at you as you smash
I
the
can't
chair.
carry that. You have to give it to him.
Don't worry about it, Cindy. We'll fix
I'm
it.
6
It's
inches
fine.
tall.
Oh, I had brewer's tools.
That's what it is. You can brew alcohol in you. I forgot. That's what it was.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna be your best friend.
He's already my
This
best friend.
man can
Robot.
make those drinks we had.
Gold to silver is 100. 10?
10 to make it easier.
10 silver to 1
10
gold.
silver equals 1 gold.
Not that I have use for such things.
Yeah, he
I
already
thought it
gave
was
me gold.
100.
It used to be 100. I'm just gonna make it 10.
Why?
Because
easier.
that's what it really
That's
is.
what it's supposed to
I have
be.
a lot
But
less money than
I'm
I
used
thought
to
I
Well, it'd be
100.
very.
Yeah, well,
he
I'm
would
I'm
be
used to
very
a
by
certain
purity
standard
away.
of life,
Indeed.
McGregor.
He'll be
You're a
okay.
pixie.
You can live in a shoebox.
I know he tried to give me money and I told him I can't take
Mr.
it.
Mr.
Be proud.
Get
So,
Catch
Yes.
As I present my
Your hodgepodge,
My,
partially amalgamated chair.
my
I'd
amalgamation
like to
of wood.
minor illusion it to
I
look
will be
beautiful.
completely
Would it
honest.
go-
I did not expect that.
Hey,
But
Yeah.
I want a minor illusion to
I
make it
suppose
look
the deal is
beautiful.
One
Okay.
gold piece.
Thank
cover
you,
my
sir.
troubles for
She
you.
cast
Yeah.
minor illusion. It's a pretty good looking chair. It looks better than when you had it.
No,
She minor illusioned it.
So basically, as I opened myself
I
up
just
earlier, you
watched
could
you.
see the brewer's tools in there
Nothing.
still, and
You wouldn't have seen it. She's
You
so
can make
small.
beer.
It's really hard to pick up on her movements.
Oh.
I think so.
I jump around.
Alright,
We're
that's
bringing
fair.
him with
I
us.
accept
Yeah.
that
Never
at
tried
face
it.
value.
Yup. He's coming. He's making beer.
You just put some beer supplies in him.
I'm just so happy.
Good old beer robot.
It's
I'll never
robot,
cry.
sir. Robot or brewbot.
Robot. Awesome out 3 days.
Awesome. I am awesome.
All right.
I'm just so happy right now.
So is there anything else that y'all
Can we
want
go
to
to
do?
these dwarves?
When we be? Yes. When are we? What time is it?
It's probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I mean, we can leave
Day
in
drinking.
the morning.
That would be best.
What else
probably.
do I know about the city has to offer?
This city is it's a kind of a trade-ish city. It's an oasis city that's on the major trade routes from the Sapphires.
Chat.
Someone asked what TED
North.
stand for.
Yeah.
Besides them, because I've
I
already
feel
asked
like that's a
them, but,
question for you.
Is there anybody else that I would be able to find out some more information about?
well,
Some travelers
it's-
coming through here.
There's not a whole lot of travelers for the most
Who asked?
part that kind of come through here.
Celine.
There is some
Elves and-
there
and
is some
humans.
things for sale, like merchants that have come through. There is a small makeshift magic shop within the tavern, kind of in the back rooms.
Is it
Yeah,
Darkle's
yeah.
like?
Is it all inside out?
It's an
Oh my god,
express dark
please
hole.
tell me it's inside out.
Inside out?
Have you never
don't
been
know.
to a
So,
dark holes?
Celine.
I don't know what the dark what that
Yeah.
was.
TED stands
Dark
for
Dark
Total
Holes.
Eradication of Dwarves.
That's what it was. I would totally terminate every
And
dwarf.
Oh.
the first time we played like a big campaign,
That's fine too.
we traveled with a little goblin.
Uh huh.
His name was Starkle, and I rescued him.
Oh god.
Oh, my
Fucking
goodness.
Darkle.
And then we invested in him, and he made his own like magic shop.
It's like
But
a
he-
Target.
He
It's
likes
inside
it
out.
inside out because he wants to see his name.
Oh my goodness.
It is the most adorable
And
thing.
all the
Yeah.
money's on the floor.
Because he doesn't understand, so he puts it on the floor. But if
Do-
you try to steal it, he will fireball
Do
you.
the
like
voice, Shane.
We haven't seen Darkle yet.
Is he in this campaign?
is this?
Darkle is not in this town.
Okay.
Dark
Is that
Lord.
anything like-
No. Is he in the campaign?
Yeah.
He's
in
Yeah,
it.
he would be. If
Yeah,
there's
We have to
Darkle.
get to that continent, man.
Wouldn't he be dead by now?
I want Lorithik.
He's on the tail end of his life.
Lord.
Oh, this is
Lorithik
far
with 2
into
C's
the
needs to
future.
come back.
Goblin lives to be like
No,
25.
that's the only one I'll accept.
Well, we
Oh,
saw
it's for
Darkle in
sale.
the other one.
Yeah.
He was
Are we in the middle of
He
it?
was old as shit. Yeah, you'd be in
Celine
between
knows.
those two.
Celine's a
So he's fine. He's like middle aged.
Yeah.
Mr.
He's up there.
He's like a
Qatar.
foxy grandpa.
Good, it's for sale.
Get drunk. Eat drunk.
My apologies, good sir.
No, it's
Qatar is
fine.
a country.
Us Tritons value our
What?
names.
Said Qatar is a
Yeah,
country.
no, it's fine, eh?
Qatar.
Have you heard, since you are a
Some say
traveler
Yeah.
going through these
Weird
lands,
name.
you,
I just
your
said
guys,
Qatar.
what can you tell me about a group of fishermen, some humans and elves that have been droning around?
I mean,
Have you noticed a large group coming through anywhere?
have you seen a large group?
There was a group that had contracted you to help bring them south probably about 2 months or so ago.
South.
Going south. Ooh.
One second.
They would
South.
Would I know the town they went to?
they were heading down. They didn't take you all the way to a town. They just got you into the Violet
Stretch.
You took them into
That
the Violet
wall, you're
Stretch,
fishing.
and then they
Okay.
just continued south from there. They did carry a lot of supplies like fishing equipment and stuff.
Okay.
But you've been down to some of those fishing ports, and they didn't seem to be like part of those groups.
Well, about 2 months ago, I saw a bunch of odd fellows, fishermen. Took them down to the Violet Stretch. I mean, they had a whole bunch of supplies. It didn't look like they were part of any fishing business or crew that I had seen. Is that who you're looking for?
That does help. Thank you, sir. But I am still willing to go towards the Violet Stretch with you guys.
That's good. So, we go in
Are we
dawn.
leaving?
No, not yet. Not yet.
We do need a place to rest. I would like to explore the rest of this town a little bit.
I'm going to drink and then fight at 2 a.m.
She puts another drink on the table.
Thank you so much.
Well, no, he would have just taken the rest
Oh
of the
yeah.
wine.
So
I
like,
got to the point where I couldn't reach it anymore.
she's stumbling on the table, kind of all over the place. Tastes a little like feet. A little like feet, because they're little feet.
Yeah. And then I drink the other one.
Would there be a place I can rest for an hour?
It is an inn.
Okay, how much is for the room?
A room per night would be 3 silver pieces.
3 silver pieces. Okay, I'll do 3 silver.
What's the conversion rate there?
10.
So,
My bad.
Mr. God damn it. What's
It was
it?
supposed to be
Ketchup.
100.
No.
That's how we used to play. Change the rules.
Jacob?
I can do
Jacob. Jacob? Yeah, just Jacob.
That is
right?
Jacob.
Nothing
Get
else.
my
Just Jacob.
ketchup.
Okay, so hold on. Jacob.
Get you big.
Jacob.
Make it big one.
Jacob Finch.
Jacob Finch.
I'll go get a room as well.
Finch. Like
Finch? Like the bird?
Similar to
Whimsical.
Suspicious.
Fly like a bird. I'm a flower.
So,
No.
Mr.
No.
Finch,
I
how much
don't
would it
know
be
where
to
my
rent your
home is.
pontoon or skiff? Or whatever
No.
the fuck it is?
At least you
You're
can
trying to
fly
rent the whole
like
boat?
an eagle.
No. To travel with you
to the
guys.
sea.
Yeah. At the-
He's trying to rent your boat.
How much is it to travel with you guys? If we are
Well-
going to be traveling by your
The rate
skiff, boat, whatever.
is a flat 5 silvers, and then 2 silvers every additional day.
Wait. So you're saying he has to give you 5 now? Every time you travel, 10?
It's the same as
No,
ours.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
He's dwindling
Will
these
this gold piece
people.
cover it?
Yes, it will. Thank you.
Gonna roll.
I will pay you a gold piece a day.
What?
He's really
Not a gold,
bad.
a silver
I
piece a
like-
day.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
piece a
that was
day.
my.
Man, I thought I was.
You gotta do a little bit better than that.
Try and persuade.
And some water when you need it.
How about this? 2 silvers a day.
No. I'll give you a silver piece a day and some water.
2 silvers a day.
I lean over
Dragons have the
to
thing to control
Solomon.
wind too, right?
whisper.
I'm gonna just water. What?
I lean over to him and whisper, not too softly. He's really bad at this.
I don't
1 silver
understand human
and
contracts.
9 coppers a day.
You
I'm
wanted the
gonna
retort
turn
on
to Ariel at this point as I roll this persuasion. Ooh, 18. The handyman fee is 1 gold per day.
Wait, what did you just say?
The handyman fee is 1 gold per day.
I rolled a 7. I totally
You believe him.
Okay.
You can't trust him. He's a human.
He's a human? You bastard.
No, I'm not
At
human.
least he doesn't pay by the hand job.
Well, no, we don't.
Not this
We
time.
don't discriminate against all humans.
Humans are the ones who are found fishing and polluting my ocean.
That is irrelevant.
You
I don't
are
even know
irrelevant.
what this ocean used to be.
I'm from the mountains. We don't do a lot of fishing there.
Have you not seen water
Who would-
before?
He's gonna flip his shit.
You're like the worst pirate ever.
No. What are
Listen.
you talking about?
The only water I know comes from the sky normally. So,
That's right. No, he's absolutely right. Water only comes from the sky. And then occasionally there's like, a smallish body of water, where oases are, and then sometimes there's little puddles. But there's no other water.
I was
really have to
born
travel with these
in
people?
water.
You
Water as vast as the eye can see. More than you can see any land.
implausible. I'm just
I will
I'll
show you if
believe
you
it when
take
I
me on
see
your
it.
skiff.
water's
What is
overrated.
going on right now?
so do we have a deal? Ariel.
I mean, you rolled me, so yeah.
All right, cool.
Listen, how are you gonna pay him 1 gold? You're not
You're
gonna pay
gonna
me.
have no money after like.
You're not gonna pay me
2
2
days.
silvers for passage. Come on.
He rolled bad. He rolled real bad.
Just to let you guys know, these dice are loaded for low numbers.
No,
apparently.
those fucking things are cursed.
Yeah. Remember last
Why
time?
didn't you
Yes.
dice?
I mean,
I
if it
thought mine were
helps,
cursed, but this is.
if it helps, that's the dice that you got killed with too.
Yeah.
When you decided to attack the party,
All right.
the whole party.
Use these ones.
Here, use this and it'll help your dice.
These are
rolls.
pretty. These
What
are
was
like
that
the water.
character's name?
What?
What was that character's name?
Gale.
Gale. Yeah, poor Gale.
I don't
Alright,
miss
let's
it.
Can I have
Listen.
my dice back?
No, you're not. They're done.
I moved them away.
Here, use this to roll and this will help.
What the fuck is that?
1.5 silvers is it's the best I can do.
What was that bang? Is the front door locked?
What the hell is that?
It didn't.
I think
I didn't hear a
him
beat.
banging something.
I heard bang.
I didn't hear a bang.
I also heard a bang.
I heard it sounded like a car door closed outside.
Who the
Everybody's
fuck
car's
else is
locked.
here?
There's somebody poke their head outside, make sure the kids aren't up. Go ahead, scare the shit out of my children.
B5 for fun.
Gonna hit your goddamn camera on the way back.
Don't hit the camera on the way back.
You're not gonna like it.
It's not hard.
Well, Freya's not moving, so.
Yeah,
head
Freya's
out.
not moving.
Okay, just
Poke
like
your head
that.
outside and say, "Who goes there?"
Nothing will be going on outside, and she's freaking out, and Shane's not home.
There's no
so I have
kids.
to
There's
come
no
and
kids in
find-
the hallway, so we're good. All right.
I just heard a find home. Is the front door
What the
locked?
hell were we?
I don't know.
Can you
So
lock
it's
the
like,
front door, please?
1.5 silver
With the
today.
chain, so my kids can't get
kill
out?
anybody.
I don't know if I'd call
I'm
it
not
hate.
losing money.
You can only make money.
No, I ain't about losing money.
I will give you 1 silver a day.
Security.
1.5.
This is like the worst haggling ever.
Can I persuade him?
You can try. Yeah, right over there, Ketra.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
watching this.
You botch.
No.
Oh shit, 20.
Wow.
All right. He's got you.
Whoa, shit.
He's haggled you down. Let's go with 1.25.
1.25.
Yeah, 1.2.
So for
One
say
sil-
5 silvers. How's that?
Why are we doing fractions?
Just to make it
Why
easy.
can't he just get
Terrible.
the one?
They're haggling. Don't blame me.
1.25 it
He's
is.
saying one.
Go. Good.
I made my deal. Don't bother me.
All right.
Are we leaving in the morning then?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to go stand in the corner and just.
It's all over. Stands in the corner.
What? I thought. So, there's going to be a fight tonight, and I didn't know if you would be interested or not.
Oh, okay.
Can I inform Ketra? The books I
I was
have.
just gonna wait in the
have
corners.
informed
Yeah, I was
me
just gonna
to, how to turn these
Shit.
wonderful little round things he called grapes into this wonderful thing called alcohol.
So you know how to make
Sure,
alcohol?
Yeah.
Are you proficient with alcohol?
What do you mean?
Brewer's
not-
Trules?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's a supply. You probably you don't have it.
Oh, okay. So I have to have like brewer's tools.
Like
He's a
he
whole
has built
brewery.
into him.
What?
Like he has built into him, but
He's a whole
Why are
brewery.
you shaking so much?
Can I not make him? Like
he can make them himself. He's proficient in making alcohol.
Mr.
Ted.
Ted.
You're having so much trouble with names.
I'm so bad. I had to ask his name like 8 times already.
I know.
I'm calling it again. Don't worry.
I know.
I'm not confident.
It'll happen tomorrow.
Hello,
Or not
Triton.
tomorrow. Next time we talk.
I forgot his
It'll
name.
happen.
So
Ariel. I have read you can turn these little orbs here into more of this alcohol things. Would you be able to know how?
Yeah, it's
Orbs.
wine.
grapes.
Oh,
He
I know what a grape is.
Grape. I show you a grape.
A purple.
Yeah, I'm familiar with grapes. Yes.
Would you be able to turn that into this wine I have read about?
Brewer's Stool should cover that, right? Anything?
Anything
I
alcohol?
know what grapes are.
I do have this. I do have this knowledge my master imparted to me. Yes.
What were you built for? You have
To
construction
party.
Kill
tools.
dwarves.
He's built a party.
I was built for war and killing dwarves. Apparently.
Do you have the brewer's tools in this? So
Look,
you can poison them?
he died when he was creating me. I don't know how far he got.
Party bot.
Apparently not that far.
Party bot.
Here's like his college face.
Those dwarves beat me in beer pong. You're gonna kill them.
Is that what this is about?
Beer pong. He has brewer tools built into it so he can poison himself and kill everyone that drinks
It's
from
not
him.
like I can get drunk drinking my own wine. So. You know.
Or at all. You're a
No.
robot.
Well, satisfied with my deal with Ariel, I'm going to go upstairs before
Okay.
Catcher over here wants to shake my hand.
So you run away. He gets up and he runs away to his room.
What are you doing?
See you in the
I'm
morning.
going to go wobble upstairs and pass out on my bed for an hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep drinking.
You do know, as he's leaving, like, you do know you have to smash this into the liquid and then add yeast, right? I don't just stick these in
what
like
are we adding?
yeast.
Yeats.
Oh,
Hate you all.
Hey. Hey, you cannot say that because I still don't know what yeet is.
That's true.
Did you? We showed you.
Yeet is
The
for
paint peeled
power.
off, so I'm gonna fix it. Just shut up. Go away.
Continue, Shane.
You peeled the paint off.
Because it was peeling off and I'm a picker.
when is this fight gonna go
I
on?
hope she
Yeah.
never gets stitches.
Late at night.
It's gonna be like later tonight.
I've only had stitches one time and it was after childbirth.
So, are you guys doing anything else throughout your day?
I would like
Just
to
blocking the
once
last
I
2
recover-
seconds of my life.
Once I recover from this what's it called?
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Beer.
then I would like to go explore the city.
First
a
time
little
Okay.
drinking alcohol.
And
You
I-
already want to
Then
be wine.
I will join Ketra
Not
on
bad.
his late night shenanigans.
That's like super later tonight.
Yeah.
I'll wake him up.
So, you all retire and get stupidly drunk? Is that the plan?
No, I don't get
No.
super. I get drunk, but I think I'll be pretty okay.
I'm gonna be in my room,
I would
kinda
like to go check
studying
out the
my
shops
notes
and
that I've
stuff around
taken
here.
through my travels thus far.
I
Gonna-
have some matters to attend to before we depart, so.
Okay.
Gonna scream into the open air about who's giving me these powers.
Why? Who am I?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna sit there with the tusked one and.
I did that about my sexuality for a long time.
So as you're drinking,
Am I a boy?
you're drinking quietly. Blythe is kind of flying around.
Like,
Ted is literally just
Am I a
standing there,
power
dead
bottle
silent in the
or a
corner of the
mask
room.
I feel like I would talk to Ted during this.
Are you in a shutdown phase, or are you?
No, we're conversing. Beat, boop,
Do
beat.
I-
I'm alright.
Do I learn anything new?
Not really.
Okay.
So before I leave, Ted, I'm gonna need your hand with something before we depart in the morning. So that's very good. I need
Pull
you
it off.
to bring it with you, and we're gonna go do some stuff here.
are there dwarves?
You'll get back in time for this fight. It's fine. There might be dwarves. We might see some. If we do, I'll.
All right, let's
I'll
go
go
and I start
we'll
walking
beat 'em
along.
up. It's fine.
My Ted.
Bye.
There you go.
Alright.
So
Are
we're
you this campaign's hot pie?
Yes.
Oh,
Not
in a way,
not in
but
the same
not
way.
like. It's very focused.
Parallel.
Very
not-
focused.
Not literal.
we're gonna
It's
need
very
to cycle
focused.
some self here.
So, I'm
So
sorry.
where are these dwarves at, Mr. Jacob?
What?
Lead me,
You know, I
Kevin.
never
Where
said-
are we going?
Listen, we're not looking.
Stop dropping food!
I just said we'd beat up the
There,
dwarves
I
if we
fixed
see
it.
them. So
No, I'm gonna kill
I
them.
did what I could, Shane.
you're welcome to kill them if you would like. After
Well, I
we beat
will.
them up, that's fine. We're gonna go walk
Kinda-
towards the where the skiffs are docked.
So, you begin walking, and there is a large series of skiffs.
I feel like we're saying
So
skiff a lot.
Yeah.
Skip.
Wait until I eat the first one.
Such a weird word. Skiff.
So you walk over to a large docking area where these things are tied in.
Skiffs.
What's tied in?
Skiffs.
Oh, okay.
It was Rob him. He's like the word.
Just wanted to hear skip.
Skiff.
So you walk
Drink
over
every
where
time you
they're
skiff.
they're tied in. There's probably a good 10 or so of them. Most of them have their cargo unloaded.
Eclectic mix of
They're
stuff.
just tied in, and there is a dock captain that's kind of, or a dock keeper that's kind of walking back and forth in the area.
All right, so I'm gonna walk up to the dock keeper.
And Ted's with you.
Ted's with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, dock keeper, how you doing tonight? What's going on?"
Oh, you.
Yeah, it's me. Listen, I saw some shady guys over there on the other end of the dock.
Was it you?
Looks like they were trying to get into some of those powers. What are you accusing me of here? I am an upstanding citizen, thank you. Either way, I am trying to tell you about these ne'er-do-wells.
Are there any
who
dwarves
are
about,
trying to
sir?
break into these crates on the far side of the docks here.
Ne'er do well.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check on that one.
Oh shit, that's bad.
With your ne'er-do-wells.
That's a 9.
He looks at you and he goes, "Really, Jacob?"
Listen, I'm just telling you what I saw, man.
Is it you? Is it you trying to be a ne'er-do-well?
No, I'm gonna use friends.
What did you
Go ahead and roll advantage.
You're gonna use what?
He's casting friends on him.
Only
Okay.
lasts for a minute.
I know, he's got a minute.
That's a 14.
Is it 14?
Listen. Okay, did I succeed?
Yeah, no, you succeeded.
All right. Listen, we've known each other a while. I like to think that we're friends at this point. I'm just trying to look out for you, man. If those crates go missing, it's gonna be bad for you in the morning.
Don't break anything or steal
It's
anything.
okay. I'll make sure everything's fine while you're gone.
He walks off as he whistles, and you see one of the guards start coming towards the dock, or
Okay,
coming from the dock.
Man, that sure turned around quick. He didn't like you.
I'm gonna pull out a hose and I'm gonna hand it to Ted. Listen, you're a robot, and I don't want to get mouth cancer, so we're gonna steal us some silk here. We're
Some
gonna
what?
need it for this trip. I only have enough to get us halfway there.
What are we stealing?
We're gonna steal some silk.
Some fucking what?
We need it for the skip to move,
Some
buddy.
what?
Listen, I'll show you. It'll be fine. Let's boogie on up onto one of these skips here.
Performance check, please.
Remember the last campaign how I have the clips for Kevin? I thought that was gonna change when he wasn't playing Hot Pie.
Do I even have the capability to siphon like that? I do? Okay.
They're still gonna be Kevin.
I don't have
Are you
intrathoracic
crying?
pressure. I don't have
I'm
intrathoracic
also
pressure,
crying.
so there you go.
I'm sure you can generate some sort of suction here.
Alright.
Suck with 2 C's.
I mean, I have the storage capacity, I guess.
That's right. Just pull it down into that incubator thing you got going on.
You just get on sucking there, buddy.
You're on a timeline.
How many gallons can you store? Let's be quick. Come on.
I have no idea.
Make some shit up again.
Average chest size cavity. I mean, let's.
I mean, I'm like 7 feet tall
Yeah,
and 300
how
pounds.
big, how big is your cavity? Ted?
I mean, it's probably at least the size of him or something. 5 feet.
I would
6.
All right, let's not talk about this anymore.
All
We
right.
gotta
Well,
do
I
it.
mean, it's
I
you know,
would
it's
say-
downloading. It's downloading.
I would say you could probably store like 5 gallons or so. It'd be like, no, what's a water jug?
Those are like
10
5
gallons? 5 gallons?
What kind of jug are we talking
Like
about?
the water
A
dispenser
5-gallon
jugs.
water
It's a
jug.
5-gallon
Yeah,
jug.
you can
That's
probably store
enough.
about 5 gallons.
Okay.
All right.
In size, it's a dust. It's
But
not
what's-
liquid. So
What is the rate though of suck?
we're gonna figure out in a second. So you're just gonna run him onto one of the random
I'm
ships.
just gonna haul him up there.
So he pulls you onto this rather ornate ship. There's these large crates with different creatures and beasts inside of them.
Oh,
They're
I start looking at those. What is, do I see any of them?
Let's not get
Do I
sidetracked.
recognize any of these
Sorry, I'm
beasts?
sorry.
they're just different animals, like different lions and tigers and creatures that are being imported.
Why?
off the coast.
Are they fantastic beasts?
Why are we missing every opportunity here tonight?
As long as the beasts
What
are
did we miss
fantastic,
this
I'm
time?
good.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
Oh,
What?
As long as the beasts are fantastic, I'm.
They're pretty. They're not creatures you've ever seen before.
No.
I've never seen a bear or a lion or a tiger.
You live in a fucking cave underground,
I feel like I've
bitch.
seen that though. All right. I know what they are. So I'm.
Can we get to sucking?
I can't interact with them yet though.
Yeah, you can. You can just walk up and start petting them.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna do
So
that.
he walks away from you. Roll an animal handling.
Come on, buddy.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh, fuck. All right, I'm doing it myself.
Where are you gonna put it? In your own mouth?
No, I got
Well,
back a
if
whole.
the hose is long enough,
I can't even eat. I was
If the hose is
about to
long
throw
enough,
happy.
if the hose is long enough, you just start it and then it just goes into my gullet.
Listen, I got a bag of holding. That'll maybe
Hold
work.
on.
All right, let's just do that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I got the right one.
And
We
only have
all,
a minute here.
minus Aaron, got a bag of holding.
Yeah, there's another problem with that.
Hey, I
Why am I
botched.
the only one without a
Oh, I
bag
got
of
a bag of
holding?
You botched?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got a 1.
We got it from
Oh, but
the-
I get plus
the
5,
one
so
shot.
6.
oh, I forgot. I thought.
No, you
So-
botched.
Oh no, I got a 1. I got a 1.
So you watch, and you're sitting here, you're like, we gotta go. He walks over and he puts his hand in the cage, and the tiger's just chewing on his arm. You hear the creaking and bending of wood and metal as he's just like, good kitty.
Oh, this is fucked. All right. I thought this was gonna go so much better.
Why? Why would you think that with this group?
Because he's a robot. It was gonna be perfect.
So,
Go ahead and roll that perception check.
How's
real
it
quick
feel?
for me.
How's it feel, buddy?
Why am I the only one without a bag of
Little
holding?
You were here for
Revenge on
the
his
New
ass.
Game
Uh,
Plus.
Remember all those times
I
how
what?
I fucked
We'll
you
get
up?
you magic items
Yeah.
later.
I didn't know we
That's
got
a
a bag of
19.
holding. We just got our magic item.
You also got a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got a bag of holding, including Aaron. You all just got all those that other magic item each.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, everybody has a bag of holding. You have a bag of holding too. I'm not keeping track of stuff.
It's a 19.
19. So at this point, the guard and the dock captain are starting to reach the end of the docks.
Fuck. Can I light a fire with prestidigitation?
No.
Oh fuck.
I can light a fire.
What?
You can light a fire.
Small fire.
Can you with prestidigitation?
No, I don't trust
You
you.
make it higher.
What?
I can light or put out a small
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know
flame.
if you
Can light or put out a small flame.
I just
Okay.
do it. Shh.
Yeah, you can light a small fire.
I can light a small fire. I'd like to start a small fire on the other end of the deck.
I think
Near
I can
one of
only
the,
go
on
5
one of the
feet.
boats, or
Yeah, on one of the other boats.
Oh no.
I think
Alright.
I can only go 5 feet though. I think.
Listen, they're on their way
That's
back.
pretty
I
close.
can't afford to get caught again.
Alright.
so.
Yeah.
As you're petting this tiger that's chewing on your arm, you're just kind of scratching it behind the ear
It's
and
purring.
just looking at
Get
it.
that purr on? Yeah.
Yeah, purr,
Yeah.
growl, same thing.
Yeah.
That is the same
you're,
thing.
You're sitting there and you have the hose just funneled down into the fucking tank, and you go shit, and you throw some fire as the incredibly dried woods of these boats sitting in the desert sun quickly begins to spread across this boat.
That's catching a lot faster than I thought it would. Alright. let's start. I'm gonna just start sucking up that silk.
How big is this fire getting? Because I'm getting very concerned for these animals in these cages.
It's like 2 boats over.
Ted, you're on your own now.
Where are you gonna put it? In your bag of holding?
In my bag of holding.
Roll a.
What?
What is suction a stat? Is that a constitution or is that a strength?
I feel like it should be.
Is he like siphoning it with his
yeah.
I
mouth?
feel like it should be charisma.
I feel like it should be a strength.
No.
No.
I like charisma.
It's strength.
No.
This is a
No,
power.
it's about power.
This is it's not charisma, dexterity.
Dexterity. I go with
I
dexterity.
feel like it'd be a con.
Oh,
and a
shit.
strength. Because he's gonna be getting the gas in his mouth.
You're right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
for a little bit, just to
but he's
start
got to
the-
get the gas in his mouth first.
But the dexterity of actually having to do the skill.
Alright, dexterity check first.
All right, dexterity.
Oh, shit.
That is what's that? 16.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start inhaling it up.
Whoa.
And Ted, as you're petting this tiger, you look over and the whole side of that boat's on fire, like 3 boats over.
Shit.
You hear "Roar" as there's creatures starting to panic on the boat you're on.
Okay, well, I'm
You
gonna
hear
start.
people start screaming in the town as they're running towards the dock.
Hey, I'm gonna
That's the
start.
opposite of what I
I'm
do.
gonna
I
start
go
opening
that
these
way?
cages, dude.
You're sleeping. You all went to bed.
Yep.
After you're just sitting in the inn and hearing screams outside.
I have chips.
Hey, do I have to roll anything to just yank off?
You're just gonna
the
break
door
open
of
the cage?
Yeah, I can't let them
Strength
burn.
check.
That's ridiculous.
Alright, roll a con save as you get a mouthful of silk.
That is a 19.
13? It's awful. It burns. It goes up in your nose. It's just awful in all pain ways.
Plus 2, 15.
You can stuff it in your back.
All right. So,
15.
I got it.
Come on, baby.
Come on, how much did I
You're
get?
sitting there, you're filling it up. You look back as Ted grabs the lock on this tiger cage and just rips it off.
No. Don't do that, buddy. Good kitty.
The tiger comes leaping out and just runs off into the town.
Oh, good fuck. Bringing you was a bad idea.
I'm gonna cold cock a tiger. aren't I?
Get through with all the screams and everything going on. You and Blythe poke your
Oh,
head out
I
of the
eat
inn.
good chips with all the ruckus.
You and Blythe poke your head outside and just see this tiger run through the town square.
Nope.
And you see smoke.
I'm gonna cast sleep on the tiger.
Okay.
Leaf or leap?
There it
Sleep.
goes.
Oh, that's cool.
So first things first, I need you to roll that d20 to see if your wild magic goes off sitting on
Oh.
top of Ketra's shoulder.
Fuck.
Your wild magic?
God damn it.
What the hell is wild magic?
You're good. Alright, go ahead and cast
I'm
sleep.
good.
Why are you mad about that?
She likes when the wild magic goes off.
things.
She has a table of 300 different things now I found.
I know.
Not all of them are that bad.
Oh, make it go not up.
Okay.
It's 48.
Ooh.
Right? Is it 48? It might be more.
I don't know. I don't have the book with the spells.
I don't know.
Necesitas un... ¿Qué? ¿Ocho? Ocho.
There you go.
English.
All
I
I
could
heard,
have crushed like this whole bag.
all I heard was 8.
The Ocho.
Are you looking it up?
ESPN.
I'm looking up a tiger.
Yo tengo un ocho. Ocho muerte.
I need to know the,
Bold strategy, Cotton.
I need to
See
know
how
the
it
hit
plays out.
points of a tiger.
Oh, I thought of a name for my octopus.
Hmm.
Ocho muerte.
Yeah.
8 death.
The 8-armed death.
That's pretty good. That's solid.
How many more animals are on this boat, by the way?
A few.
That I have to save. Oh shit. Yeah.
Kind of animals are on
Five
the boat.
feet.
5d8. Couple tigers, couple lions.
Oh,
Yeah, they went to a zoo.
Oh no! I
Oh,
lost
man, you
my
fucked
middle
up so
finger.
Hey, you cannot be opening any more cages, buddy.
That fire's
I
getting
don't have
too
any
close
d8s
there,
near my
buddy.
feet. Just a lot of
Can you
M&Ms.
just wait a little bit before we open?
Lots of
more
M&Ms
cages?
near my feet.
Yeah, I know you have a hole in your face. All right, I lost my.
It's called my mouth.
I lost my good D8. That really sucks.
You hit it before the sun.
Or your nose.
16. 24.
So,
22.
as Blythe's on your shoulder, you see this little bit of arcane energy come off her hand, and the tiger is running over and just goes, and just falls to the
Oh, you
ground.
made him sleep. I'm gonna pick it up.
Where are you bringing it?
I'll start bringing it back to where it came from.
So you start walking
Can we
towards...
make it into a jacket
No!
or a cape?
No! This is not something we've hunted, it's something we've killed. This is someone's pet.
So you start walking back towards the docks. At this point, the fire has spread to another boat, and you hear this loud boosh
I
as
like
the
to hold the
silk tank
tiger
gets
like a
hit.
baby.
As pieces of the boat begin drifting up and falling back to the ground, as these large
Oh, no.
plumes of drift begin coming off.
No.
At this point, the guard captain and several of the guards have begun running towards the docks.
So this is not as discreet as I would have liked it to be.
Oh, Muffin. I don't know if you're going to have a home
How
now.
much silk have I collected?
You're probably at about 3 to 4 gallons, or 3 or 4 gallons worth.
It's not enough. All right.
Yeah, counting that your boat holds probably close to like 200.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick it out a little longer here.
What are you doing, Ted?
What's the next closest cage?
It'd be a rather large, angry male lion.
All right. Well, I need.
Don't
to
open that, Ted. Don't open. Listen, Ted. Listen. You can't open
We're
that
buds,
cage.
right?
Jacob.
There are dwarves around here.
That fire's getting too close.
They will eat that tiger lion thing up, man. They love them.
I
They
love
love
pussy.
to eat them.
Roll a persuasion check against your insight.
He's
He is bold-faced lying to you.
Oh shit.
Shit. Listen, just please don't.
You ripping it open?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Well, I mean, unless I have the capability to drive this boat and just move it away from the
You
fire
do
and
not.
shit.
This is not what you had planned, huh?
No, not at all. We're not even close to where I planned. I wasn't expecting the hour and a half long conversation in the inn first.
This was on 12 this time.
At this point, Ketcher, you come around the corner. About a 5-minute walk. You just see fire wreathing across 3 boats. People are attempting to throw water, like anything they can to try and put it off. Roll a perception check for me.
Yeah, alright. Muffin, I don't
You
think
can
you're
do
going
it,
to have
well,
a home now.
Is he
Perception
close?
check?
Is he close enough to me for me to yell out at him?
Listen.
Anything?
Give it a second.
What's your perception?
Yeah.
12.
9.
So you don't really see what's going on, Blythe. You see Ted, and you see Ted standing next to these animal cages as he's getting ready to rip the lock off of another one. And you see, crouched down in the back, Jacob just sitting there trying to hide away from sight as 2 boats are on fire in the distance. And people are running, trying to put them out as you hear screams coming from inside one now.
Oh shit.
Muffin, are you good, man?
Look it.
They're just gonna.
Jacob's
set up
over
a
there.
perimeter.
I
Yeah.
think he did it. I told you we couldn't trust him.
Too soon.
Well, don't make assumptions.
At this point, you rip the lock off, and this lion tackles into you.
I just want to pet it, but I also want to like help it get out of here. Just like be free.
So it knocks you over with its pounce attack, because I'm assuming a 21 hits you.
Well, all of them at the
Yeah, a
same
little bit.
time.
Okay. You
That
take,
is fine.
you take 6 points of slashing damage. As he
I'm
jumps
resistant to that too, by the way.
only when you're raging.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it satisfying?
As he sinks his claws into you, then leaps off you, jumps off the boat, and runs into the city.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is
I'm a
it
garbage
by me?
roller.
Yeah, he
I'd
starts
like
running past you.
I'd like to try to grab it.
Okay, roll a strength check against the lion.
Yeah, alright.
I'm a garbage roller.
Straight check.
You got an extra 20.
Just straight.
Just straight strength.
Alright. That is a 16.
So as the lion comes to run by, you grab it by the nape of its neck
That's
and
a
pick it
bad
up.
kitty!
He's holding a tiger in one hand and a lion in the
I'm
other.
cradling the tiger in one hand.
What are you doing, Blythe?
All right.
Sitting on his shoulder?
No, I'm gonna fly away. What are you doing?
Let's go into the city!
Trying to slash at you.
Hey! That's not a way to be. I need to calm down. I'd like to coax the lion to calm
Go
down.
ahead, roll an animal
Can
handling.
I druid
You
craft
got it,
like vines into like a lasso type thing for him to have a leash for his lion?
19.
I'll give it to you from your headband. Like, yeah, I assume that you wear a rose headband or something like that. You'd have to have some type of plant life to druid craft from.
Sure.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19.
Never
I'd like to
gonna
put my
roll
head
before.
to his head. So he knows I'm the alpha. Calm down.
Bite his ear.
This is what you see from it. You
Yeah,
look up
cats
over the
work.
side and you see him head to head
Those
with this
dogs.
lion,
And I have a tiger cradled.
and he's holding a tiger.
Calm
That's
down.
good. If
I'm
they're not running
here.
through the city, they're not going to come investigate this
And
boat.
he'll know you're the boss.
I don't need to bite his ear.
As
okay.
Blade, as Blade starts wrapping vines around his neck to turn into a leash as he
Stop.
lays down.
Easy.
And I want to hand you the end of the leash.
I take it and I like to sit crisscross applesauce with my tiger and my lion, head on head.
At
And I
this
like
point,
to.
the screams have awoken you two. As you look out of the tavern and you see Ketra is sitting in the street as people are running away from him, with a lion and a tiger sleeping on either side of him, sitting on the
He
ground.
put
Do
the
these
vine to
these
sleep.
windows have
No, I
blinds?
coaxed them.
No,
You put them.
they're bored. Like there's
Yeah.
boards you can close.
Tiger, I calm down.
I mean, the lion.
The lion.
What the sex is going on?
What?
What?
Set a fire. I got it.
I just go out of the
So you come running out.
Oh!
The next cage would be a
Alright.
rather large group, or like 3 or 4 female lionesses.
Oh my god.
Would I be able to...
You're at probably about 10 gallons away.
I have taken over the alpha.
How long
It'll
does
be
it take for
fun.
me to get over there?
Probably about 5 minutes or
Hey,
so.
listen, buddy.
It's gonna
Buddy,
be-
no more
Once I see the
cages.
fire,
No
would I be
more.
able to use my control of water to make a
What you
proper
heard was
You
roll?
would
more
need water
cages.
to control.
I mean, what do you
But it
expect
was
when you light these
raining
boats on
earlier.
Fire?
It
There's
was
a-
raining earlier.
It was a very brief
It's nice. It's
rain.
right next to it.
There's another loud
What's the fire
as one of the other
situation
boats
doing?
pops and
Oh,
It's
pumpkin.
falling
It's
into the
okay,
sand.
pumpkin.
Hey,
I
Tuss
named
one,
both
can you
of
help?
them. What?
Just asking for your help, buddy.
Take a go. I mean, what? I'm gonna look head to head. You stay here.
roll animal handling.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh god. Ooh, better. That was modded 20.
He just lays down.
He starts
Puts
getting
his
up. I'm
head-
like, you stay.
He lays down, puts his hands on his paws, his head on his paws.
Watch him.
He looks at the tiger, looks back at you, gives you a soft nod.
What around this
I'm gonna
time?
crack my neck. Time to get to work.
I tell you what, at this point we could probably just lift the cages then. And
Yeah, probably.
I'll toss Jacob a bone.
Are they saving animals? Is that what they're doing right now?
That's what the
Just
two
'cause
of,
it's
that's
quicker.
what Ted is doing.
Getting
Jacob
up,
over here is tending to still steal stuff.
getting up to the dock handler guy guard person.
He is on the other side dealing with fires.
Wait, are the boats beside them not on fire? Or is there boats
No,
like...
It's like 3 or 4 boats down.
It's pretty close.
They're just
It's
freaking
close.
out.
It's definitely close. It's just there's a fire that they're more concerned about versus somebody stealing stuff right this
Oh,
minute.
okay. I run up to Ketra and ask,
So you catch up to
"What's
Ketra
on?"
as Ketra starts walking towards the boat.
What
At
the
this point, the
fornication
guard
is
captains are
happening?
looking around.
Well, it looks like there's a boat on fire and there's a whole bunch of animals on there. Can you put the fire out?
So you step onto the boat. And as you step onto the boat, you see Ted is attempting to open cages as Kendra has a bag of holding hooked up to a hose.
Jacob.
Or Jacob has a bag of holding hooked up to a hose that's funneled into the ship's side.
Oh, I thought you were at that fight, buddy.
You did this.
No.
I
Like to-
told you.
I like to grab the hose and tie it in a really tight fucking knot.
Okay, how much did I manage to get here?
Maybe like 30 gallons, give or take.
That's enough. That's enough.
Ted! What's going on,
We
buddy?
How
gotta
do
get
you
these
plan to
cages
get
off
it
this
out with a
boat.
bag of holding?
Yes, we do. We don't open the cages because it
I'll
can
be
be
honest,
dangerous
I'm
for
not
them.
that far ahead.
Because it's just
Alright, we
loose in
lift up the
there now.
cages and we get it off softly, okay? We grab
So
it
if
and
you
we
have
jump
anything
out.
in there, it's also
If
covered
I use
in
gust
oil.
of wind, that'll just blow the
It's
fire.
It's not
out.
oil, it's like a
You
dust.
could try.
Well, considering what happened,
Would I
in
be able
Gas-
to use...
yeah, it's just gonna blow and make it
okay.
worse.
You know, just
Give it
whatever's
oxygen.
in there is just
Unless we can get
mildly
sand
but
onto
cold
it.
it wouldn't have
Shane,
flowed
it's fine.
like.
Would I be able to use wind
Doesn't
to
flow the same.
either
Can you-
blow the
can you
sand?
It doesn't.
Wait, can you
And-
gust up the sand and put it onto the
That's
fire?
just what I was thinking. Would I be able to do
Yeah,
that?
you give it a shot.
Oh, do I have to roll something?
Is it a spell?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're good.
Go
So
for it.
he starts whipping sand up on top of
Might have to
it,
wait. It's
starts
okay.
slowly putting out the fires. At this point, you 3 are standing on the boat.
I would like to. You're coming with me. I'd
Get
like to
off!
grab him by the nape of the.
I'm dipping.
the neck. All right, let's see.
Make a dex saving throw
What am I
versus
doing?
your attack.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
All right, he's got it.
So you go to reach for him and he just jumps off the boat into the sand and books.
Can I prestidigitation like a hump in front of him so he trips as he's running away?
Make a spell attack versus a dex saving throw.
Oh, we know it is here.
That's a, what, 16?
16.
25.
Wow.
So as you see Jacob slowly get back up. No one saw that.
I deny everything.
Okay, then. So, we don't need to let the animals out. Fire's put out. Do me a favor, just watch. I'm gonna get our two friends, okay? I'm gonna hop off the boat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the lion follow me, pick him up when we get to the boat, jump up, put them in
back in
their
their cages.
and then I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna bend.
Roll a strength check to bend the cages.
You wanna help me out?
Sure.
Go ahead, roll with advantage.
Oh, is he a creature? Because I can.
No,
Guidance.
technically yes.
Thank
but
God.
with advantage.
15.
So you just gotta bend the metal back in.
I
You
get
did
up on the
good.
boat. What's the damage like? What
This
the hell
boat's
is going
fine.
on? Oh,
This boat's great. The other two boats, one's completely destroyed, and the other one's pretty heavily
This
damaged.
boat is awesome.
I'll
cool
meet
ass.
up with the
It's cool. It's a
the
cool
dude
ass trip.
face guy.
Cool ass ride.
What is
Is
it?
that captain?
Yeah. the
Okay.
Deck captain.
I'm gonna-
Why? We don't want. We gotta get away from this. We're gonna get blamed for this.
So the deck captain comes running up, and he's like, "Where is Jacob?"
Oh, he
ran
went that
off
way.
into the desert.
I have a strong feeling he was tied to this.
We were
Casting
able to
magic
save
to manipulate
some of your
me.
boats.
That's
sir.
fair.
Yeah, he cast a fire over there in that other boat.
He doesn't seem very
You're
trustworthy.
fucking
That
Popeye.
ferret.
I had plausible deniability on that fire, at least.
I saved these animals though with the Tuscanua's help.
We were able to save some of your animals, sir, and some of your boats from burning, but unfortunately we lost one.
He walks up to the guard captain. He goes, "Find him. We'll put him in stocks before we hang him."
Oh.
As they begin searching the town.
He's gotta go back.
I gotta lay low.
We're leaving in the morning. I'm gonna get off the boat. So, now, that was a little bit of a warm up. What time is it now?
10:30.
10:30?
Oh, no,
Is that
it's like probably 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's
That's
not
when it
night.
was.
Damn, I thought we were
What?
killing time.
Oh.
It was that
It probably
time.
feels like 6. Sunset's like 3-4
I
hours.
thought it was closer to night.
Damn.
Too.
Okay, so we go to
I
bed.
don't
It's
think
fight
I
time.
would've tried
I
to
thought it was
attempt
like
to get that in
midnight.
broad daylight.
I thought it was midnight too.
Can
Like
I
you
talk
did it
to
over
the
the
deck
covert of
captain?
night.
No, he did it in the middle of the day. It was like noon.
That was a terrible idea.
Can I talk to the deck
Yeah, that
captain
was
about
pretty bad.
if
Oh
he's
my
noticed
God.
any tradesmen or fishermen?
Was
Anybody
my
coming
short
from
rest
town with
30
a large
minutes?
order of fish, humans, and half-hours
He's like,
specifically?
most fish don't make it up this far. It's several days
Fine,
travel,
one
and
thing. It's like,
you're probably like 7 to 14 days from water.
okay.
They don't keep that well in the heat unless they're preserved.
I
The
don't
fishermen
exactly
themselves aren't
know
going to bring
the
them that
time
far.
frame and distance from
Yeah.
these areas.
Toa jerky.
Ew.
Bubbly blah.
Rips your
Y'all are
car.
monsters. He looks and he goes, "Oh, I don't know of any other odd travelers. There's that new shop that opened up within the inn, but other than that, that's about it. It's been a few days.
That's
though.
right. I said I was gonna go check that shop out.
But-
Qatar. Quinoa.
Tetra. Quinoa. Is that where we're at now? We're not even close anymore.
Yes.
You're a beautiful rice dish.
It's not really rice.
Kitra.
Ketra,
Yeah.
would you like to have your fairy
I'm a pixie.
that friend of yours accompany me to see this shop that I noticed at the inn?
Well, it's up to her. Do you want to go with him to a shop?
What?
Is that the place where my girl was?
What was?
You said the time we came.
Right.
Yes, you would have been. That's where you would have been traded at. When you were bought by Ketra to get you free from slavery.
Yes, I'd love to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got it.
Is this Dark
I'm gonna do push-ups.
Is indeed.
Let's
Okay.
head that way.
Is Dark will discount to Canterbury.
What's my short rest?
It's an outlet.
What?
My short rest like 30 minutes or 3 hours?
30 minutes is short rest. 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay, well,
3 hours for a short rest?
She's a
I'm still thinking
What's
the
my
rage.
short rest?
Rage of Demons was 8 hours for a short rest.
What's my short rest?
Well, that line was
30
a
minutes to an hour.
And what's the long rest?
8 hours.
8 hours.
that line was a little frisky, so I think I'll just sit there for 30 minutes.
You're gonna sit on the boat?
No, I'll get off the boat.
Okay.
And I'll
Wow.
heal with my.
While all this is going on, I'm going to continue yelling out into the sky.
Which
What is my purpose?
Jackson, you're not even kind of in frame.
Which hit?
You need to come to
Oh,
this.
really?
What?
The D8 or the D12?
You can use either or
Oh, okay.
for a short rest if you want to kill some.
Well, since I'm now at large, I'm gonna try to find a place to lay low.
Okay.
It's what is that? A survival check?
Stealth.
Stealth. Oh, good. I think I'm a little bit better at stealth. That's 19.
19. Okay, you're moving through the cover of buildings.
Alright, cool.
Kind of have a sheet or a blanket wrapped around your face so you hide your identity some.
Can I check out this shop? What do we have for
Okay.
sale and stuff at this shop?
So you come walking into the backside of the tavern. It's was an old supply room that they've converted over. As you walk in, there's silvered and coppered coins kind of scattered around the floor.
I'm highly
This building is inside out on the appearance. There's a sign on the inside that hangs that says Darkle's Discount to Canterbury.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
And as you
Can I use prestidigitation to start knocking stuff
Have you ever
on
heard
the
this
floor?
voice?
you can if you want to. This isn't Darkle.
Oh, no?
No, this is just this is part of his
It's an outlet.
his
though.
chain. This is his outlet.
Okay.
So as you walk in, there's a so you start knocking stuff over. Did you go with them,
Pixie,
Ketra?
wait. Pixie,
No.
what, or what is
No.
it? Fairy?
No.
Pixie?
Life.
I mean,
should I?
It's
Do I know?
What are
I
you
know
doing?
Blythe at this point. I should
Yeah.
probably go.
This isn't surface
So
custom.
you walk in, and as you walk in, she starts using presentation, knocking stuff onto the floor.
I'm
Life.
help.
What?
They sold me in an outlet store.
That's not their fault. Stop.
She's just knocking like plants over.
Can you just buy pixies in the surface world?
Not exactly. I'll save
So-
Blythe here.
As you walk in, there is a new owner or representative since the last time you were here. He's a tanned man, kind of longer blonde hair that kind of hangs over in front of his face, shaved on one side. He's wearing very loose robes, and he goes, "Welcome to Darkles. What can you please stop doing that?
You can try. I've been trying.
What can I do you for?
I don't appreciate this establishment and all the things that it stands for.
Discount magical goods?
Salem.
You're magic.
I'm a living thing.
That is why I freed you. Stop.
There are plenty of magic things that are for sale here that are living as well."
Yeah, that's gonna help.
Like what?
I say from outside the
Blythe.
He waves his hand as everything starts slowly raising back to where it was on the shelves. Please stop. I have to clean this. Do you know how hard it is to sweep dirt out of coined floors?
Probably really hard.
It's stupid.
What does this shopkeeper look like?
Kind of a scrawnier, tan, blonde-haired human. He's kind of like his sides of his head
He's
are
a human
shaved.
too?
Yeah. It's parted. It's like leaned to one side.
Blythe.
What do you say?
What's that?
Nothing.
Blythe, stop. Come on. You made
What
your point.
kinds of things can I find in the shop? Specifically, like magical
Come on.
There-
You made your
things
point.
and or potions.
He looks and he goes, "We have several things of magical nature, but they are discount goods."
such as potions.
He takes a ring and he
wha-
goes, "This," he leans back, he goes, "a ring of fire protection."
So are you trying to say the things that are magical sold here are...
It was my idea. 100% my idea. They're discounted and they're faulty. That's why it's an outlet.
Slides the ring over. He leans back and goes, "That's a ring of fire protection." Selling
Can I
that for
investigate it?
5 gold pieces
So
if you're
you're
interested.
saying the things you sell here are defective?
This is a discount store. It's things that we need to get rid of quickly.
I'd like to start a fire in the
It's
corner.
because she's the. You're saying you're implying she's defective.
Please stop, or I will ask you to leave.
I'll leave if you give me something for free.
It should be
He
detained.
slides the ring over to you as
I
he
know my
leans
rights.
back.
Am I being detained?
I'm a sovereign
What's wrong
citizen.
with it?
An Article
As
4
far as I know, nothing. He
Can I
takes a
do an
step away.
investigation check?
Go ahead.
I'm traveling.
Nope. I got a 9 plus.
It's a
Plus-
rather ornate looking ring with a large ruby on the top of it.
I'm gonna pick it up and it's my new bracelet.
You mean belt?
I'm,
She takes it, she and puts it on. All right.
Just don't be on my shoulder when you're up.
Do you have any potions?
I'm gonna sit right on your shoulder.
Or
No.
anything that has to do with water or wind?
He looks and he goes, I have some potions in the back.
I feel like this is gonna make me more.
Walks as he
inspired.
takes and he puts down a little tray of potions. He slides them forward. He goes, these should be potions of healing.
Should be.
Are any of them green?
Or any of them green?
They're all different shades of red.
All right. So far as my knowledge of potions of healings, can I investigate that?
You can certainly try.
One's
can
gonna be-
certain-
well,
that's
it's
the
on
first-
now.
that's the first
Can I-
of the campaign.
That's the first you can certainly try.
Ooh.
What
Can I
am I
investigate
adding
it?
to this?
That's on me.
Intelligence.
Oh damn.
Intelligence.
Yes.
So
Arcana.
18.
Yeah, Arcana.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. You can
That's a
certainly.
19.
Like an Arcana
Oh,
check?
Yep,
for me?
it's an Arcana check.
I get
F.
a +0.
So 18.
+2.
2. That looks like a beautiful ring.
It really is beautiful.
Can I roll Arcana on the potions?
With
I
the
just got an
potions,
18.
an 18. They're
Fine, on the ring.
definitely potions.
Are they of healing?
It's really hard to tell. They're different shades of red. There's some stuff floating in them.
Oh, just
Do
give
you
it a
like my
little
new
taste.
bracelet?
They
How
look
much
like they.
for the box?
The 4. I'll sell the 4 for 100 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Whew.
That's a deal.
That
I
made me
rolled
shudder
a
from outside.
10
How much
on
is it
her
for
ring.
one? So 25,
Normally 30.
30.
I'm giving you a deal.
Don't have enough. No, I don't have
I rolled a 10 on her ring,
It's a really nice looking ring.
but I'm hesitant.
Yeah. The shop itself isn't trustworthy.
You probably should be.
I find that really offensive.
Don't be mad at me. He did it.
I can't believe you did that to me.
Well, he sold you out of it.
I thought we were friends.
You
can't
could have been a
afford it.
traitor. That's his choice. He chose this.
You said gold pieces?
Then you got sold
Mhm.
out of it.
Yeah, no.
He looks and he goes, I can. As he reaches under the cabinet, you hear him moving some things, and he takes out a bag and he puts it on the table. That also might be a potion of healing, but it's been here for a bit. I'll sell that one for 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece? That's a deal. You should take it.
What color is this potion?
It's like a couple different colors swirling together. There's some greens, some blues, and some reds.
There's green.
It hits a solid, strong purple at times.
I want to get really close to it and look what it is.
Okay.
Roll for madness.
This is a really pretty shade. I
Wait,
think it'll
wait.
work.
Oh.
Is there anything floating in it?
Yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna
pieces of stuff
also
floating in it.
Okay. Fuck it.
13.
13. It's as you're leaning in as you pull the pouch down and look at it, you see an eye float in it and look at you for a second.
No!
You gotta roll the
I have no idea. No, I'm Gucci.
What if we like just take a sample sip?
No, that's cool. You can go for it.
You want to take a sample sip?
Roll a deck saving throw.
Oh god.
Go and roll a con saving throw.
Oh, con. That's right.
I feel like I shouldn't roll this one. I've been really bad lately.
Do you want the dungeon?
No. I don't trust those.
This is super cute. I really like it.
It is really nice. What'd you get?
Oh, she
Oh
saved
my
herself.
I got 6.
Oh no, you didn't.
As Blythe takes a little sip,
Wait.
you look
No,
at her
it
as
was a
she
third.
just
Oh.
throws up all over the place, and she's like grabbing your insides. It feels like your insides are burning.
I saw an eye in it.
It's not good. Don't taste it.
You're poisoned for the next 24
Oh
hours.
my god.
That's a good idea.
Well,
At least you know
Taking a
now.
nap.
yeah. Did you get everything you wanted here?
Yeah, I'm Gucci.
I'm gonna take it and I want to kick it over.
As it pours across the wood
Blech.
counter, it starts and burning the counter. Oh, that's gonna be a pain to clean.
I'm leaving.
Don't sell acid in jars.
Come on back to Darkle's Discount Decantery. Oh, please.
Can I take something else on my way out?
You can certainly try. You're a half a foot tall.
It-
What are you trying to steal?
What's a bracelet?
He gave it to you for free.
I know.
Go for it.
Why are you stealing
I
it?
got 10.
You see her trying. She tries to pick up this rather ornate dagger from the floor, just scraping across the
Life.
floor.
Put it down.
She flies up and lands on your shoulder.
So sorry about that. Still trying to figure things out.
What other shops and stuff do they have around?
Just
town?
a little
Just
bit.
general merchant
Okay.
shops.
Trades.
General goods.
Will any of them?
Is it because of my
then-
wild magic? Is that why I was sold at a discount?
Yeah, 100%. Wild magic is super untrusted in the world. where you have a sorcerer that actually has control over what he does.
I trusted you.
You have wild magic. No one should trust you near things of value.
You don't trust me though. You backed away when I did a cantrip.
Who saved you?
Alright, I'm ready to go lose a pulse for now.
Where you going?
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
How long has it been?
Probably about an hour or so.
Alright,
So-
I'll get this fighting festival going.
Alright, I'm gonna finish my drink and then
The sun slowly begins to set over this small oasis town. People begin turning in for the night as the end of the dusk duties takes place. The last of the little bit of farming that can take place near the oasis. General trade kind of slowly comes to an end as people return to their homes. The inn begins to fill with the merchants that have come through. And as the night continues on, the fire is lit in this large hearth as it begins to kind of warm the inside, as it is a very frigid night. People come in bundled up and kind of undressed, hanging their clothes and jackets and everything up on these large hooks that hang from the wall. And as you all slowly return into the central of the inn, the warmth of the hearth kind of heats up as food is kind of laid out at tables for those that are paying for rooms.
Do I have a room?
Nom, nom,
You guys
nom.
have a room, I would assume.
Sick.
Fully eating.
So,
Enjoy the flow.
what are you doing here, Jacob?
Well, I definitely want to go to the fighting event. How long is it?
It happens at midnight.
Yeah, but how long? How long is it?
Oh, the whole fighting event?
Yeah,
A couple hours.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
Is there like a big ticket fight?
Yeah, the championship round's coming up tonight to see who can take on the champ.
About what time is that happening?
That's towards the end of the night, probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right, I'll probably show up around then
Okay.
in a disguise.
Sounds good, buddy.
So are you the championship fight?
He's up against the champ.
Do it.
So, the night continues on, more people begin to turn in, and the inn slowly grows quiet. And around midnight or so, it begins picking up a little bit more. As the tavern's bar is slowly slid out of the way, and as the bar slides, you all downstairs hear this creaking of wood as everything slowly moves, and you can see a staircase that opens up into the bar.
It's time!
Because of the loose sands and kind of the general everything here, there's not really basements anywhere. So this is either something that has been arcanely built or was here when the building was built already. As you begin... So, Kedra, I assume you skip gleefully downstairs.
I'm just excited.
This guy come wake me up first, bro.
No, I thought you were. I'm sorry.
Everybody was upstairs. I assumed everybody
Oh,
was
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
woke everyone up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna fight, too.
eating.
I'm gonna follow him and try to mimic the skipping thing.
I have a spring in my step.
Working.
Whimsy.
I will saunter down the stairs.
That's how you always move. Going down, the stonework here is old, very old, and runic scripture is carved inside of it as if you're doing a curving staircase that wraps every which way. You can roll an investigation if you would like to.
I don't have to.
I wouldn't.
16.
16?
Whatever it is, it's gonna be shit.
Should I
8.
roll on coming down?
Do you?
I'm killing somebody and I'm sorry.
Yep.
As you walk down, the tunnel itself is very circular in nature as it begins to twist and wrap down, going deeper and deeper underground. It probably goes a good story or so. And you can see in these runic kind of stonework that make up the walls, there is small little semicircles that go across every single stone.
Okay, what about it?
That's about it. That's all you notice.
Get out of here.
I hear a door to you.
Stop. As you head downstairs, you begin hearing cheering and clapping and banging. Stop!
Go
I'm drawing your face while you're asleep tonight.
I have to go to my samples.
Yup.
Give her a unibrow.
We give her glasses.
I'm gonna wear my glasses.
I know.
Glasses and a mustache.
You'll have double glasses.
So you can pull them off. And
Extra smart.
As you begin descending deeper into the tunnel, it begins opening up to a large chamber. The floor is recessed down in as you have to step down even more steps once you get to the base platform. And as you step down, there is a large central pillar that kind of rises up that was broken in half. And you can see that there is one man standing in the center of the pillar as he begins making announcements. As the room slowly begins to fill with more and more. As he looks out and he goes, Looks like Ketra's finally here. How's everybody else feeling tonight? There's kind of some soft cheers as it's relatively late at night. You can see that there is a large table that's set up at the base of this broken pillar that gold coins are getting tossed onto as bets are being made, as more people are being entering the chamber.
Why is everybody throwing their money up there?
They're betting on who they think's going to win.
I would like to kneel, and I would like to pray.
What?
You
Oh,
gonna Tebow?
praise?
Mm-hmm. Here's a man of faith.
I am a man of faith.
I know about faith.
Jot that down.
I would like to. Let me see what I have it. There's somewhere.
I pulled a shame.
Where did I put that?
What are you looking for?
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, I printed out your thing at Tempest.
You
That's
did.
where it
That's
is.
what I'm looking for. I got it.
You printed it over there?
You have a Freya hair that's belonged to your hat. It's like a
Chunk of Freya
maybe it's
hair,
a
really.
lot. Never mind. Stop touching your hat. It's just flying everywhere.
Thank you, Kevin. That's why I love you.
I got it.
What? I tried to be helpful.
You told me there was a whole bunch. It didn't help. You said just leave it.
Because you went over here and that's not even where it was, and all of a
I
sudden
would
it's
like to pray
To
with
the
sword in
North Star.
hand and spirit burning free. Let's step onto the fields of honored clash. Hold fast the ground and never deign to flee. As lightning of the storm begins to flash, come revel in the clanging blades of steel. We'll bathe our legend in the blood of foes. Let's pull the spokes and move the mighty wheel of history where glory goes.
Some soft claps.
That's not for them. That's for me.
As you step up, I'm assuming at this point you would show up. We're skipping the smaller fights.
I am, yeah, I'm disguised.
So you come slipping into the back. Anybody like to make bets?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
See how we're
I'm going
doing
to throw
tonight.
20 coppers. on
So
the
you
board.
throw 20 copper.
copper.
Thanks for believing in me.
I'm
20
gonna.
is gold.
Roll a deception check against
Oh my god.
the guy making the collecting the bets.
That is 25.
Oof.
He looks and goes, 20 on who?
20 on the big guy.
He nods and he writes down in a little tally book. As everybody begins gathering in, more people begin to gather up near the stage as Ketra's kind of standing up there. The barmaid Sydney, and another barmaid that you guys had not met come walking up and they begin helping Ketra to remove his armor and everything.
Taking off his armor?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a bare fist fight.
Ooh.
Let me just
Yep.
take off.
So as they get him completely unarmored down to just whatchamacallit, a kind of loose cloth wrapping on your legs and stuff like that.
Still got a lot of AC.
Yeah. They get you unwrapped and they begin whatchamacallit, kind of getting you comfortable, washing you down and everything for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put all my 6 gold on him.
So you walk up and you put 6 and he writes it down.
Wrap my hands up.
I'm gonna drop 3 gold to Bob.
As more people begin to fill this room, the growls and the cheers of the crowd beginning to louder and louder, and there's a soft set of metal greaves against the steps as one of the Knight's Guard come walking in. This massive helmet draped over his head as this blonde hair is pulled through the top of this long, almost centurion-like helmet.
There's a lot of blonde people. I don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
like
gonna be
it.
knelt down.
I'm kind of enamored
I'm
by
gonna be
it.
waiting. I'm gonna be listening to the feet.
As
In
this
the
Night
zone.
Guard comes in, everybody grows quiet. You would know this, and you would know this through travels. Gambling is illegal across the entire Crimson Sands. The entire kingdom itself outlaws any type of gambling whatsoever. Punishable by death.
I just
Is
like
this-
fighting. I don't
this-
gamble.
Guard captain comes walking in. 2 other guards come walking down beside him. I should have also mentioned this before. The guard captains only report to the God Kings. The God Kings are the rulers of the 12 capital cities. They are the absolute rulers. There is no military force within the Crimson Sand. Cities require militia of their own people to defend themselves from anything like that. The guards work as basically the eyes and ears of the rulers of this land. So they're not there for the city. They're there to enforce the rules of the kings. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So these guys are not here to protect the city at all. They protect the interest of the lords.
Hi, I'm Ted.
So
It's for the
my
monarchy, not the
It's my boy
proletariat.
tag.
Yeah. So they begin walking downstairs, and as they begin dispersing through the crowds, you see people starting getting really uncomfortable as they begin kind of heading towards the exit and up towards the stairs. And the man that stands on the pillar next to Ketra, as Ketra is prepared for combat, goes, "The champ has arrived." As the man takes off his helmet, his face horribly scarred as this long drag across and all the way down his neck. He kind of drops his helmet, begins taking off his armor, and just letting it drop to the floor as he begins walking up. He's huge guy. His appearance is humanoid for the most part, but he is disfigured on his face and on his chest, and on his back there is a massive handprint burned
what
into
happened
his
to you?
back.
That's a freak.
That's one of those monster people.
Oh my god. That's a freak.
This massive
He's
handprint is
weird.
burned onto his back almost as he
Mexican guy.
begins walking up onto the step, and he goes, "About time you finally made it to the finals."
I'd like to stand up, put my hand out.
And he
I
grasps your wrist.
I look forward to this. Thank you for honoring me.
It'll be a good fight.
Yes.
Last man standing.
Last man standing.
See, puts his arms out, and they take off his bracers, and they begin wrapping his arms. So he begins cracking his knuckles
Kick.
and everything, cracking his
Get
shoulders.
loose. Get loose.
All right. The fight is about to begin. Does anybody else want to do anything?
What can we do?
Cast spells on him.
Don't do that.
I feel like that's not.
So-
what we're supposed to do.
The announcer walks out, and he goes, "The reigning champ, God Captain Valenini, versus Ketra, the newcomer." You hear Blythe. You hear Blythe. Woo!
What are they called? They're
Point
called
blank.
guard
Thank you,
captains?
Blythe.
He is the guard captain. They work for the
Okay.
God Kings. As he walks to the center, he kind of nods at you. He goes, "This is still knockout. Lives lost are lives lost. Blood spilled is blood spilled. We all know the rule. You die here, you go in a ditch outside."
If he dies, he dies.
Bravo. I must break you.
He kind of cracks his back and he goes, "You ready to get broke?
Haven't been broken before.
First time for everything.
Oh, be gentle.
Roll
I'm kind of
initiative."
put on
By his voice?
by the fish stick.
I lost my pencil. I need a pencil.
You just ruined the whole movie.
You're not allowed to have pencils.
Right?
He's gonna break them.
Well,
Please don't break my pencil.
So tell me what to do.
Indubitably.
What'd you get?
22.
I rolled a 5.
Wait, what?
Why are you rolling initiative?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
Don't fuck this up for me. Because I'll bring breaking 2 people tonight.
Okay.
what's going on here?
Get you go first.
Do I know who he is, or I'm just...
No, he's on in disguise.
Okay.
Or do I grapple?
You can try to grapple. Anybody can grapple.
Okay. I would like to grapple.
Okay.
Strike.
I'm nervous.
That is a 13.
He's at a 15.
Okay.
So you lunge forward and you kind of bolt into it, grab onto his hips as he pushes you down to the ground and kind of steps away from you. He's going to make 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
He's going to flurry.
He's a monk.
First one's going to be a 19,
19 hits.
then a 5,
5 doesn't hit.
then a 15.
15 doesn't hit.
Is that right? That's actually fine.
First time you've seen this, huh?
What?
It's going to be 6 points of damage. He bops you in the chest.
Are you sure it's not kind of shadowy down there?
Okay.
See, decks you in the chest. You kind of step back and take a breath.
Alright.
He kind of bounces a little bit. You've seen him fight before, typically more brawlerish, very just get in there, beat the crap out of somebody. He seems to have more finesse in movement to him now. He seems like he's been playing with other fighters. This
He's out of
seems
the norm for a
he seems he's
monk.
actually taking it seriously.
So, I haven't seen that one before.
There's plenty more.
Tusked one, hit him back.
Alright. Show me. I'd like to punch him in the face.
Okay.
That is a... Sorry.
Jacob, is there anything you'd like to do?
Why aren't you
No,
using
I'm
your
like-
big giant one? I thought that one was for attacks.
This one's rolling higher. 19.
Okay.
19 hits?
Well, give it a couple turns.
And that is 8.
8. So you dash in and you smash him right in the face, and he kind of takes a step back and spits out a tooth. Looks at you and he goes, "Good hit."
Thanks.
He lunges in with a sweeping kick.
Okay.
That's going to be a 9 to hit.
Nah.
And the second attack, as he kind of comes up with an uppercut after you jump,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
So he jumps up with that uppercut. You kind of step to the side.
Okay. I like to punch down.
Okay?
9.
9. He kind of steps to the side.
All right.
Jacob?
Oh my god.
He's going to go in with just a quick double jab.
Okay.
First one's going to be a 13.
13 doesn't hit.
Second one's going to be an 11.
11 doesn't hit.
So you're just stepping back.
Okay. I'd like to punch him again.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
15 hits?
Or 16, I'm
16
sorry.
hits.
And that is 6.
6, okay.
Is that punch towards the ribs?
You hit him up in the ribs and he kind of flinches in and clenches up on his side a little bit.
Okay.
Jacob?
Straight back up.
First attack is going to be a 17.
17 hits.
He's going to flurry.
Okay.
Son of a bitch, stop rolling that far. 12 and 15.
12 and 15?
Yep.
Altogether?
No. 12 for the second
12
attack.
doesn't hit, 15 doesn't hit. I was going to say, what the fuck? Whew. Just give me the flurry damage, bud.
That's going to be 4 points of bludgeon damage.
Alright. Yeah, I'm alright.
Oh, I found your pencil.
It's gone forever. I'll never see it again. I will mourn its loss.
Why? Because you killed it?
I didn't break that one, I don't think, yet.
Alright. Do the old fisticuffs again.
Okay.
9 again.
9 misses.
Good.
Damn, we're gonna lose our first character.
He's going to throw 2 punches at the same time. Gonna try and double shot you.
Okay.
Well,
Go for
thanks,
it.
Starry.
I don't think he's sorry. Nope.
Nope.
There's a 5 and a 9.
No.
So they kind of hit you both. You slide back because it doesn't really phase you.
Okay. Gonna try to, You good? What are you
What are
doing?
you going to do?
I want to viciously mock him.
Who, me?
I'm gonna jeer from the crowd at
Oh my
the
god.
guard captain.
Okay.
That's
Go
awesome.
ahead. He makes
Hey.
a con save.
Quit dodging.
He does not make the
Boy,
save.
could you not?
Let him hit you
Oi,
a couple times on the left, even it out a bit.
He does not make the save. Do your D4 damage.
That's it? D4?
It's
So
a
wait,
vicious
wait,
mockery
wait,
shot.
I don't know what it
But
does.
his next attacks are at disadvantage.
Or at it, is mine at it? No. mine
His
is
next
at
attacks are at disadvantage.
That's a 3.
Woo!
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm like, you're doing all right. It's okay.
You're gonna inspire him.
Of course. Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Did
punch
you
him again.
seriously inspire him?
No, he didn't
I
actually
don't, I'm not a
inspire him.
bard.
You
I
just cheered
don't
him
know.
on.
Natural 20.
All right.
So that's a 1 plus
Did you
so
crit?
6. Yeah, I did. 6 and 7. Do I add my strength to it again?
Just once.
Okay, so it's 7.
Okay. He's kind of winded. He's kind of breathing heavy, and he looks at you and he gives you a nod as he lunges in with one last attack
Alright.
with his flurry for his last one. 22 for the first attack.
Yep.
19 for the second attack.
Yep.
And 18 for the third attack.
Yeah. Good. Oof. Excited.
Was he at disadvantage?
So 1 hits.
Hmm.
That's going to be a 16 and 18 for the second one.
16 doesn't hit.
Okay. And then a 15 and an 18. So 1 hit.
Is he rolling a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's going to be 6 points of bludgeon damage for
That
the
was a
last
good
attack.
sign. Thank you, though. Good.
I'm looking out for my buddy.
That's fine.
Where am I in the turn order again?
You were after the guard captain, so
Oh,
it'd
I
be
see.
your turn now.
All right. I want to use some healing words.
You need to roll stealth if you want to get that one off. The vicious mockery makes sense. That's just yelling at somebody from the crowd.
Your mother.
Roll me a stealth check to try and hide casting magic against the guard captain.
Maybe not a good idea.
That's a terrible idea.
We're gonna do it.
Oh god.
Oh, that's bad. All right. That is
Jesus.
7. So as you begin saying the incantation and moving your hand, a hand from the crowd grabs onto your wrist as one of the guards that came down with the guard
shit.
captain
fuck.
grabs your hand. And as he looks to you, he begins going to grab the blade at his side, and as he begins to bring it up, all of a sudden you just see blood spray on your face as a dagger is ran across his neck. As people begin screaming from the crowd, "Get down!" as you see crossbows getting brought up from probably about 8 people in the crowd that begin to raid and try and rob this fight.
God damn it.
I put money on this fight. I put all of my money on this fight.
And with that, we will call tonight.
God damn it.
All
Finish
of my
the fight.
money.
I had a lot of money on that.
I got
fight,
nowhere to
too.
go. Hold up.
You had 20 copper.
20 gold. For him, 20 golds. With that, we will go into the bandit raid and potentially the finish.
But
of-
did I win?
You.
I'm champion now.
I'm captain now. What's your Andy Long?
Oof.
So with that, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our first session. I hope you guys enjoyed the first session. Hope you guys like your characters. I really like the characters. Sorry you didn't tune in until towards the end there. We will be back next week, hopefully early in the week, but we'll figure out later in the week.
Oh no, I cannot play at all next week. Next week's my finals week. I will not play.
We will figure out when we're gonna play next week. We'll go from there.
You don't understand. 75 and I fail.
It's alright, sorry. I'm gonna get this uploaded over to.
We know about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get these uploaded over to YouTube. I'm gonna try and get the YouTube channel going with this campaign as well. Also with that, we're gonna start doing giveaways, and I'm going to start the follower campaign probably next week or the week after. I'll do an announcement via Twitter for that. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. And doesn't have anything else?
Do you need anything in here from me? 'Cause I have
That's
a
just
folder.
your stuff. If you want to keep notes or anything here, I'm gonna put it in a folder all together.
I will look into it.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
We're gonna have some more follower related stuff soon. Jackson will take people through RuneScape. Sadly, Grindscape. Just
Grind.
Jackson and Kevin are gonna walk you guys through how to chop down one tree that 17 people are trying to cut down,
Okay, yeah.
and then start some fires, and then complain about the other people trying to take that one tree
I'm just
from
saying,
them.
No,
I
no,
got
no.
it.
You gotta
I
tell
can play.
you gotta tell them to hop. And if,
Oh, brother.
and then if they don't get it, you tell them to hope. Tell them you camp in the spot for the bond. They'll get it. They'll leave.
So, we're gonna have the follower campaign going. We're gonna get 2 or 3 MMOs going that you guys can join up in our guilds and everything else like that. We're gonna play with. We're gonna try and get a lot more follower interaction going on with it. Other than that, anybody else have anything else? I'm gonna figure out giveaways starting next week.
Oh, Curse of Strahd. I'm still playing it, and I'm still running it. If you
Yeah.
want to watch it, go on YouTube and look up Drunk Drawer Show.
We're gonna attempt
Curse
to
of
get
Strahd.
the kids game going on there too.
I want
Kids
to.
game?
Yeah.
What do
I'm
you
gonna
mean?
run them through Children Hunters. They're
Oh,
gonna be
his friends?
yeah, they're gonna be little kids fighting ghosts.
That's adorable.
It's
That's
gonna be great.
obnoxious.
No, it's gonna be great. I love it. But
I feel like
Kevin, move your shoulder. There we go. Okay, I'm in the right spot. Other than that, anything else? No?
no.
Bye, internet.